Oh. Okay, brilliant. Liam, give your Dean a ring. Yeah. Tell him I've sent him an invite. Ask him if he's coming on. Tell him I've sent him the invite, sorry. Don't give him the option, just tell him I've sent it him. Wakasake. Dini Wakasake.
Are you ready to hear this, Matt? You ready to hear it?
Oh no.
You ready to hear this?
Dean, Matt said he sent you an invite. Well, he's told me to ring up to tell you, so... Okay.
Right, there's that. Right.
Okay, he turned around and says he knows he's trying to sort out Finland.
Oh, right, okay.
Hello.
Hello.
The only piece of advice I can give you for these Cleos is stay well away from me.
Mate.
That's not the right thing. It's stay clear away from me.
Oh, I was horrendous in these last night.
Did you not hit?
Old school colours.
You what?
Oh, you're not going THR colours, are you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, socks are on. Socks are on.
And you moaned in the stream because I mentioned that name last night, and now you're going THR colours.
How dare you?
I might not actually. I might stick with my blue. I've not looked at all these colours.
You're in the launch racing colours from THR.
It's got blue in.
Wait, I'll just load the game up, boys. I'm on my way.
Not my help, I've sent you. You on the wheel?
What's this dominant?
I am.
Yes, boy!
You're on the
I
wheel.
am.
I'm doing the Clios.
You know how...
Fucking
Yes.
hell, I can't even do them in the pad.
That's why I'm going on the wheel. I'm hoping I'm better. That is the only reason I've got the wheel out.
Fucking hell.
So,
Mate,
stand by, guys.
After last week, I went in the Clios, you know, after the race. In
Yeah.
the first corner, I just put it sideways and fucking went straight off. I'm like, wow, not driven these in a while.
I've been quite good for rolling them on the wheel. I'm just doing it for
Last time I rolled
commit.
one of these, it involved Jamie Brazier at Donington.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, well, I thought he clicked me on my... Well, he did click me on my stream, but on his footage, he was like a country mile away from me.
Well,
My
GT.
car decided to do a
I
somersault.
don't know how I'm going to do tonight.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right on GT3s, like on the wheel.
Good. Let's get you on the fucking wheel and drive like a man next season.
Yeah, considering you voted for default setups, you pansy.
Fucking
Who,
minge.
who would do that?
You, Gary, Little H and Phil.
Is it not meant to be like totally anonymous?
Well, considering everybody's near enough done, yeah. No, not really. Even I've had a vote because I'm allowed to say. I'm allowed
To
to
be
say.
fair, yeah, I just think defaults is the best way to go. To be fair, because there's just no bias towards like anything.
But you're a pro driver.
Oh, wait a second.
You can YouTube the setup, or you could go on the Project Cars 2 forum and
I don't
someone
know.
listed every single car and setup.
I don't know how to do setups.
You don't need
Fuck
to.
off!
Other people
He does,
fucking do it.
he's bullshitting! He knows he
What?
does! You know
So
you
if
know
a
how
man who
to.
didn't know how to do setups, you didn't do too badly, considering you missed 2 tracks.
I only did downforce.
It doesn't let-
Do you know most of them I actually ran default in the Lambo?
You don't know what I
Exactly.
say.
So what you got to worry about? Setups
That's-
can only make it faster.
Yeah, that's why I've gone default. No, setups can only let you catch me.
Mate, you've seen me with fucking downforce. I'm still fucking slow.
Yeah.
I was saying to Matt earlier, all I know about setups is if it's a right-handed track, such as this, you set it to go hard on your left springs, and that's about it, to keep you straight.
Oh! Sorry,
Other
me
than that, I've
Phil's.
fucking not a clue.
Get Phil in the party. Me Phil's in.
Add him then.
You don't want to.
Where's my boy? I'll set one up on our own. Run Flat Racing is here.
But you're in your team soft colours. Phil might want to go in his Biggs Motorsport colours or whatever.
Oh,
it was.
he's already invited to this party, isn't he? Does he know how to join the party? Yeah.
Oh, have you noticed the only ones chatting in the lobby are the motive guys?
I like just to go in to listen to him, you know, like stuff shop going and listen.
Oh, you've gone a bit laggy there.
I was going to say, I thought that was just mine for a second.
I thought it was, and then...
I'm just going to say evening to them guys a second, 1 second. Evening, lads. Who can't qualify? G, you can qualify, mate. Don't worry, G, you can actually qualify for this event. Yes, default. Don't you worry, Dan. It's default. Yeah, but Dean Wasoki's racing, so he'll get taken out. Don't worry. Mate, that rallycross you did last night was banging. I think so, yeah. Gary is doing an event on PC at the minute. Not tonight, no, mate, but there will be next week. I get you next week, Candy, mate. Unorthodox fucking smashed it. Oh. He was smashing it. It's all right because we do what Gary says. Oh, let's do another one. Let's have that. Was good fun. That we'll do it again. Matt, turn tyre wear off. I went, yeah. Start. Oh fuck! I forgot to turn tyre wear off. Right, let's do Brands Indy, but up it to 10 laps. Right, yeah. Depending on who, how many, and who want to do it, yes, possibly. So we'll see. We've got the 6 for tonight, so then, you know, there'll be a heat of, well, how many go through? 4, so there'll be 8 after that, and then there'll be anyone else like Andy and people who want to do it next week. So that'll put it up to 12. So there'll be 2 more like semi-finals before a final sort of thing. If there's any space, yes, I'll let you, but there's not tonight because we've already got the 6. If there's any space, I need to give it to the people that want to do their heat. It's our mini series alongside just in the drift cars. You are. Okay. Oh, that elbows that. Right, boys, I'm going to jump back in party, but good luck tonight. Have fun. Nice name, by the way, Dan. Love it. It's only your initials, isn't it? He had EF racing last year. It's only UF. Yeah, FU racing sounded better. See, I'll catch you later. It'd be funny. Right, like Phil, Dean, Sooty, Joe, Liam, Peace 4. Alright. I might do, you know. Just for a bit of banter. Plus, for when you twat a fucking sausage curb, I just want the uh-oh. Alright, babe. Basically, Phil, I'll send you a clip on Facebook. I'll send you a clip on Facebook. Where are you on Facebook? There. It was funny as fuck. I've sent it you, Phil. Yeah, the send it's back, you're right.
Oh, it wasn't really a send it, to be fair.
I'm surprised you're not in your Bigs colours. Phil, from last season. Reminisce.
Sorry, that was terrible.
What was?
I've just seen the video.
Have you heard it? Here, get the volume up though, and you hear me before I hit him. And Matt, you can tell Matt dying to laugh.
Kept it professional.
It was when you replied on stream to my comment. I can just imagine what Gary was saying now. Dickhead.
And then I had a message to saying, "What was that, you dirty bastard, lol."
Fuck it, we'll do Brands G. We'll mix some of the tracks up tonight.
Yeah, Brands GP is a good shout.
Yeah.
What about the Notch? What about the Notch live?
Yes.
Maybe for a special event.
I don't know how I get on with that on the wheel though. To be fair.
I might do like a 2-hour race in a certain car for one night on that. Because if a stream's 2 hours long anyway.
Oh yeah, that'll be alright.
And the go-karts.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
Why? It's just flat
Alright,
out
Dean.
all the way around, isn't it? In a go-kart.
Not doing that.
Some noises coming up past it, go-karts, like.
Phil, are you wanting to do a rallycross heat, by the way? If so, I can put you down for next week.
Yeah, man, sounds good to me.
Yeah, because tonight I've got my full 6. If Jamie Brazy is on, if not, I've already said I'll get Andy in, because Andy asked a minute ago.
Sutty.
And then I'll get you,
Hello.
can get you in next week if you want.
Yeah, just whenever, mate.
I'm
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, I'll let you
Primed,
know,
ready to go.
Right, yeah.
I'm expecting
Sutty.
greatness, team. Hello.
Sutty, I want to ask you something, and
Where's he gone?
I want you to tell me something. I want you to tell me who said it.
So
Christmas
what?
is always on a Sunday.
Oh,
Oh no, not Liam. Not Liam.
It weren't me.
Yes,
Oh my
Liam.
god.
might well have been.
Not Christmas is always on the 25th of December. It's always on a Sunday.
Had a 24-hour race. Is it in the day or the night?
It depends.
No, but I'm
Depends.
contemplating putting my curtain things, window things up.
Winter things on.
Yeah.
Liam, there's a saying, some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah.
I think
Kings is
anything
joined.
that I say should be left unsaid.
You want to ask Kiggs about the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
No, it was the Grand Theft Auto. He seen
Oh,
the
the
Grand Theft Auto
Auto.
games was on the sale in the store. And he went, you can buy them all individual, or you can buy the trilogy? Trilogy, Keeks.
Means three.
Me and Sutty sat there going, is
okay.
Liam here or something?
Nah, he's definitely spent too much time near me.
Liam up at Keeks' house.
Phil, I thought Ash was here.
You thought Ash was here?
Yeah.
Who we're waiting on?
Just
Fucking
by the
hell, nearly a
comments.
full house.
Where's
I know,
DJ
mate.
More
Phil?
numbers than...
DJ Phil's up like top mate, running in the colour with Liam Gamer.
Are you
Am I
invited
the
to
only blue one? Happy days.
I need your help round here, Phil. I need to know which gear I need to be in for the corners.
You're not the only blue one. Keeks is blue.
Fifth, sorry.
What, Dean?
Huh?
Fifth.
What for the whole track?
I can't
Yeah.
hear you, Dean.
Oh, well, it might be right eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that- eh?
You what, Dean?
In neutral.
Add him to party.
It might be best,
Oh, he
to be
don't,
fair,
he don't
Phil.
speak, Dean. You can add him if you want, but he don't speak.
Who
Oh,
don't?
Phil, if I hit you with, I don't mean it, and don't be mad.
Who don't speak?
He's already warned all of us, Phil.
I think I've warned everyone now.
Right. Do you want me?
I might
Are you
say-
alright? Are you guys alright with me staying in here to commentate then?
Yeah,
Of course
crack
we
on,
are.
we'll just chat
sweet.
shit, we're not bothered. We'll talk about you behind your back.
I'm not going to mute. I'm not going to mute you. So I'm not going to mute you because it's going to pick you up anyway.
All right.
So I'm not going to
We'll
mute
have to be
you.
good. Liam, no singing.
Yeah,
Liam.
I wouldn't have us all in here unmuted for the stream. You're asking for trouble.
Are we allowed to swear?
No.
Yeah, mute us.
I'd mute us, especially now.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
about to say
I'm
definitely
going to
now.
see in a bit. Who shall I keep unmuted? Liam can get unmute, he's a bit loud. Dean will swear. Cause yeah, so Peaceful's gone. Sutty's unmuted, Phil's unmuted, Rabbit Joe's unmuted. Keegs is definitely gone because he'll be music in background. Because Joe's quiet. I can hear you on an echo, but Joe's quiet. You too loud. Right.
You're very annoying me, Dean.
Do you know what? I'm just going to jump in my own party because I can hear the echo. Yeah, I'm going to Dean. I'm going to jump in a party. Me and you started, Dean. So just ignore the invite, yeah. Cause you and me are one. Welcome then, ladies and gentlemen, to Simplay Motorsport for tonight's first race. We are here live for the special event tonight, Clio Cup again, with a few other drivers than what we saw last night. We have got a few that raced last night, the likes of Unorthodox, Sutty Apex for a little bit, Fury as well, and then Gamer, but a few other guys that haven't raced last night who are here today to make this one absolutely special event, to make it absolutely fantastic and brilliant. So Brands Indy tonight, not Brands GP. 10-lap race with a 5-minute qualifying, so everybody can get used to the track. So let's run through who we have on the track for you tonight then, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Unorthodox, we've got Phil87, DJ Phil's with us, Rabbit Joe. On the wheel tonight is Rabbit Joe, brand new to the wheel, he's on that, so let's see what he can do. The only G, we know how quick he is if you're a regular at Motive Racing. Liam Gamer, he's on the wheel as well. Peaceful Explosion, he's with us. Fury, who I want to wish a happy birthday to, turned 16 today, and he's on the wheel as well tonight. I do believe he's on the wheel for his birthday, so good luck to you, mate. Wish you all the best. Happy birthday as well. Sutty Apex is with us, he's just coming out the pits. Andy, regular commentator here with me, he's with us as well. Dean Wasocki is with us tonight, as is Keegan and Welshie. Dean Wasocki has just actually done the first flying lap of 1015, that was pretty much an outlap. Keegs has done a first flying lap then of this qualifying session so far, and he's down in the 52s already. Sutty, we know, has came out the pits. Let's see what Fury can do on the wheel for the first time. I don't think there's anybody in track in front of him. Yeah, there is. Default setups here, so no one's running setups. The only G goes pole at the moment with a 51.3. Unorthodox has gone into third place. What can Sutty Apex do? He's had a bit of a coming together there with Peaceful Explosion. No doubt there'll be a few words said in that party then. Liam Gamer on the wheel had a tough, torrid time in these Clios last night, so let's see if he can get a better lap in. Oh, he's got the back end all out of shape there, and that's not going to do him any good. What can Rabbit Joe do? He's on the wheel for the first time as well. Don't forget, after these 5 Clio races, oh, Rabbit Joe, 1 minute 11, then well off into the gravel trap. Dean's improved into the 56s now. So Rabbit Joe not got a time in. Welshie has just come out of the pit lane, although he's struggling there at the moment. Sooty Apex hasn't done a time yet, neither Fury hasn't set one, and Andy's still in the pit lane, but it's still G on pole. He's about to finish a lap time, so it's going to be 5 short Clio Cup races here then, and we're going to be into the second heat of Rallycross races tonight, in which so far Jamie Brazier, Fury, Keeg, Sooty, Peaceful Explosion and Dean Wysocki are going to take part in Heat 2. We've already had our first heat, in which Unorthodox, Gary, Deeks, Kieran Argent and that's it, Gary, Deeks, Kieran Argent and Unorthodox have gone through. Liam, Gamer and Chris went out. They may get a second chance if there isn't the numbers to do it, but we'll wait and see. We do have a good show on tonight though. Unorthodox has gone second, currently getting a nice toe off of the Only G, down in second place. Keegs has improved on his time, no toe at the moment. Peaceful Explosion's into 4th place, 1.5 off the time. Phil's 5th so far. Sooty's down in 6th, but he's in the pits. He's coming out now. Can he get an outlap in? I don't think he'll be able to from where he is. Dean's in 7th place. He looks like he's done. DJ Phil sits in 8th place at the moment. He's coming out to finish the lap. He's 9/10 up on his time as well, so it looks like he could go above Sooty and Dean Wysocki here. Fury's mum and Fury's granddad in the chat as well, wishing Fury a happy birthday. And DJ Phil does improve and goes up to 7th. Fury there, oh, he's in the gravel trap at the moment, but he is on the wheel tonight, I do believe, and a very happy birthday to him. Nice to see Fury's mum and granddad here as well. Guys, please leave a like on this video. Let's try and get as many likes on there as we can. As we are heading into our second fun event of the week. Join us tomorrow night, 8 PM, in which we are live round Daytona for a 24-hour race. Yes, 24 hours, you heard that right. We have got near enough a full grid as well. The AI will be able to take over from the drivers when they're in pits. Track limits are not on, no. But tomorrow night is going to be absolutely fantastic to watch if you are around. Obviously, you're not going to be able to watch the full 24 hours, but if you are there, it should be an absolute thrilling night. And here comes Fury. Can he improve his lap time? And 1 minute 2.8 at the moment. Needs a lot of time to gain on Liam Gamer. He's ahead of Rabbit Joe though at the minute, and he doesn't improve there. That is Rabbit Joe about to cross the line. What does he do? No improvement from him. Well, she's just crossed the line into P10. And there is Liam Gamer. Goes 9th and stays 9th. Only 7/10 behind Dean Wysocki. So not a bad qualifying from Liam Gamer in this one. Who else do we have on a lap time? G goes even faster. Unorthodox is 3rd. Peaceful's 4th. Phil about to cross the line. Can he improve any? We will wait and see if he can. Guys, leave a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Get this channel as many likes as we can on this video. But G on pole with Unorthodox 3rd. Peaceful Explosion qualifies in 3rd. Sorry, Unorthodox 2nd. Keeks 4th. Phil 5th. DJ Phil Green, good 6th place for him, ahead of Sooty Apex and Dean Wysocki 7th and 8th. Liam Gamer 9th. A lot of improvements from Liam Gamer compared to last night. Welshie's 10th with Fury 11th. Rabbit Joe 12th. Both of them too new to the wheel tonight. Andy didn't qualify, P13. We could have Smokey Devil and Aidan Bennett on after this race, so that could be brilliant to watch. But at the moment, we're just waiting for the drivers to ready up. So the drivers have readied up now then, and we look like we could be ready to go any moment. And it's lights out and away we go then for this first race tonight. 10 laps around Brands Hatch Indy, 52nd laps for about 10 minutes here in this one. And we're away, and G has got a great start with Unorthodox, currently P1 and 2. Peaceful Explosions down in third, getting that rear end of Outer just a little bit, and Keegs is going to take advantage of it as they come up towards Druids for the first time. There's a car off in the background, that looks like DJ Phil. Peaceful drops to fourth then, Phil's up into P5. No, Dean Wisoki's got past Phil into P5, so a good start for Dean Wisoki here then. He's ahead of Phil, and he's got Phil and Sutty behind him. Rabbit Joe's up into 8th with Andy Knight from the back of the grid. Liam's down in 10th, Fury 11th on the wheel on his debut. Welshie down 12th. He's also trying to get to grips with the wheel as well. And DJ Phil we saw off in the gravel in the background earlier on. Smith is in the chat. Go Sutty, go Sutty boy, he says. Clearly a big Sutty fan. But this man, the only G, multiple world record holder, will make his full season debut in the GT3s next season at Simplay Motorsport. Can't wait for that one. Atsi teaming up with this man, Peaceful Explosion, who's got Dean Wisoki on his rear, and Dean's tapped the rear of Peaceful Explosion, and Dean rolls and bounces in the gravel trap you see there. But Peaceful's off, so was Dean. Andy's now up at Phil's up into P4, trying to attack Keegs. Keegs a bit wide at Druids, and Phil's looking up the inside, but he's going to be on the outside. They just lean on each other slightly there. And now coming down to Graham Hill Bend, Phil's going to look around the outside of Keegan. Keegan gets on two wheels and just taps Phil wide a little bit. Andy's up into 5th. Rabbit Joe 6th on the wheel. Oh, he span round. Sutty now gets 6th place. Rabbit Joe's just been caught with Peaceful Explosion. Liam's now running 7th. Fury's 8th. That's Welshie up to 9th. Peaceful's 10th. Dean's down to 11th place after him and Peaceful got caught up. DJ Phil is now 12th on the back of his new teammate for next season, Dean Wisoki. We can confirm. Dean though ahead of Peaceful. Rabbit Joe got to try again there then. G pulling out the gaps at the moment. Default setups. How high did Dean jump? Jamie Brazy said. Indeed, how high did Dean jump? That was absolutely incredible. He got some real air there. Unorthodox 2nd, Keegs 3rd, still battling with Phil. Phil sitting at P4 at the moment. There is Andy then in 5th place. Looking good at the minute, but as the Sutty Send It man on his back, who T-boned Gary last night at Snetterton, jumping over the sausage curb. So Andy, you want to be a bit careful of that one. Liam's 7th at the moment. Peaceful's 8th. DJ Phil's up into 9th place. He's got Fury all over the back of him. And look at Fury here, making a move, and later on the brakes into Graham Hill Bend. And Fury looks like he's got that one done. Dean just behind. No, Fury has to tuck back behind DJ Phil there then. Dean Wisoki watching in the background. That's Welshie down in 12th from Rabbit Joe, just dropping off the pace slightly. DJ Phil Green under attack from Fury and Dean Wisoki here. Real good start to this race, good pace. DJ Phil's very, very wide there though. Liam Gamer looks like he's had a problem as well. Fury goes past one, he goes past another. Liam is side by side with Dean, but he hasn't got the momentum to get there. So DJ Phil down to 11th, Liam down to 10th, and Dean and Fury up to 8th and 9th. Liam though having a look back on Dean Wisoki as he going into turn 1. Not this time around. Uncle and nephew, as Liam's very, very wide there. Uncle and nephew, they'll be battling it out on the Pro-Am grid next season. That'll be fun to watch. Welshie sits P12 and Rabbit Joe down in 13th, but not doing too bad to say he's on the wheel. He's lapping quicker than the 2 cars in front. Gap out front's back down to 0.3 of a second, and look at Unorthodox really getting on the back of only G here. These two, G runner-up tier 1 in the Motive Racing Clio Cup, and Unorthodox after a disastrous Monza runner-up in tier 2. It did not go right for him at all, but here they are showing why they was fighting for that title. Really, really are putting on a show here. 4 seconds up the road from this man Keegs, who's dropped Phil a little bit then. Phil, you see there, just coming out of Druids behind in P4 at the moment. Sutty's P5. Andy's dropped down to 7th here, so not sure what's happened to Andy, but Sutty's up into P5. There's no sausage curbs at Brand, so I don't think he could have flew into the side of Andy like he did Gary last night. Andy's actually dropped down to P9, so not sure what has happened to Andy there. He must have made a big mistake. Peaceful's up to 6th. Dean's now 7th place. DJ Phil's up into 8th as well. Andy sits 9th. You see him there at the exit of Druids Corner. There's Welshie in the background then. Fury as well. Getting to grips with the wheel of these guys at the back. Rabbit Joe sits 12th, and Liam Gamer has had a shocker somewhere, but the back 4 all brand new to the steering wheel, so are all really getting used to it. So it's going to take them a bit of time, but they're all there ready for the GT3 season. Fury as well going on to the seasons ahead. Season 6 at Motive. We're starting season 2 at Simplay. All 4 of these guys wanting to improve on their skills. The only battle really on track at the moment is this one here. They're coming up to lap Rabbit Joe any time now. So let's see what these guys can do so far. Rabbit Joe on the grass, and he stays well to one side, keeping out the way nicely there. Andy's dropped down to 10th behind Welshie. Andy had a bit of a torrid time at the moment. Then Brown Brand's in there. You're going to get the traffic. 2 extra laps on what we did last night at Brand's GP. But we're about to start lap 7 of 8. And G just creeping out that gap at the moment. Unorthodox just gives him a cheeky flash of the lights there. Excuse me. Battle further down the pack as well. We've got Welshie and Andy. Andy not having the best of times tonight. He's a very quick driver, is Andy. We saw last night at Snetterton and at Silverstone. Andy, a very quick driver, up there with the best of the guys over at Motive as well in their Clio Cup Tier 1s. And Welshie then will be happy with this performance. Andy's just dropped off the back for a minute. Fury had gained on him slightly. Welshie's now gaining on the back of DJ Phil. So DJ Phil must have made a problem somewhere. Welshie and Keegs, the actual only team car tomorrow night that's teaming up there, because obviously they live in the same household. They're able to team up and race on the wheel and the pad together. So they've got a bit of an easy job, but the AI will take over, and from what we've been told, Chris's pace is about what the AI's pace is. So Chris could be battling with them guys, but at the moment he's battling with DJ Phil. Fury just ahead of Andy then, so Fury's got past Andy somewhere. Chris is going to have a look at DJ Phil here, coming down towards the end of this circuit, the back part of it. And he's got the job done on DJ Phil, nice and easy. Can he now gain on him? Unorthodox's gap has just gone out to a second now as they've lapped Liam Gamer down in P12. Andy is about to get lapped, Andy could get lapped by these guys by the time this race is done. They're on lap 8, they'll be starting lap 9 anytime soon. Coming around to the back section of this track, Phil's up into 3rd, so I'm not sure what's happened to Keegs, but Keegs has dropped to 4th and Phil is up into 3rd place then. It's a good couple of laps here from Phil. I've seen him get up into 3rd place. And around the clock curve he goes down the Brabham straight. Gets his foot on the throttle flat out, back part of that circuit. Keegs as well over the start line. He's got a good gap to Sutty, who's 6 seconds behind. Sutty's got Peaceful 3 seconds behind him. Peaceful's got Dean only 4 seconds off the back. Dean's showing good pace tonight. And it's a shame we didn't see this in the Acora this season. We said this last night about Monkey Boy, but he's keeping with the front runners, lapping not too dissimilar to them. What did he do last time around? A 54.3, so it was quite a bit slower than the two leaders and the cars in front, and a lot quicker than Keegs. Showing his pace, showing that he can be able to race up there at the front of the grid. Welshie sits 8th with DJ Phil all over the back of him. Fury and Andy then 10th and 11th. Liam Gamer down in 12th place. Rabbit Joe currently 13th. Rabbit Joe about to get lapped by Dean Wasaki then here. DJ Phil still on the back of Welshie for 8th and 9th. Fury's getting in on the back of these two as well. As they've come through the Graham Hill bend, down the Cooper Straight, up towards Surtees they go now. Surtees into McLaren. That's Rabbit Joe staying out of the way as he's getting lapped. Into clearways now. 3 names for just one long corner. It's absolutely brilliant. Round the clock curve then, and down the Brabham Straight they go to finish their 9th lap of this race. G is on lap 10. Where is the race leader? He's 7/10 up the road, but it's going to be this man. It's the only G who's going to take the first win tonight. Jamie Brazier won 2 last night. Gary won 2 and Unorthodox won 1, but it's G from Unorthodox. Phil looks like he's going to come home to take 3rd place in what has been a good start to the night for him. He'll be pleased with that one. Keegs, he's going to come home a mighty P4. Good solid start to the evening for him. That's Liam Gamer off in the background. He's about to get lapped by Sutty Apex. Sutty Apex and had Peaceful catching him as well. You see Peaceful there gaining on Sutty Apex. But Peaceful 5th, Sutty 5th, Peaceful 6th. Dean Wasaki is going to get 11th. So Liam Gamer will finish P12 then. And has finished this one P12. There's Dean Wasaki coming across the line for P7. So a good end to his night. DJ Phil looks like he's just going to get Welshie on the line. They've touched a little bit. Oh, they're in the pit wall. And DJ Phil will get 8th from Welshie 9th. Fury 10th. Andy P11. Liam Gamer's 12th. And Rabbit Joe's going to cross the line 13th. So for the first time tonight, it's G who takes the race 1 win. Can he take the overall wins tonight? It's 5 wins. Person with the most wins has been the driver of the night, obviously. But join us after a quick break, where we'll be ready for round 2 at Donington Park. Stay tuned.
Will there be any puddles of snow?
So I've got to come in because the snow's on Sooty, sorry. Why have I done it deliberately? No, stay up wheel, stay up wheel. I've muted everybody else, I've just got Sooty unmuted so I can listen to him in snow.
Can anybody else hear me then, Matt? Huh?
1 second.
Everyone can. Well, I can't even leave the pit.
Welcome back then to Simply Motorsport for round 2. I'm joined in the commentary box by Sooty Apex. A few others in the party, but they're all on mute because Sooty absolutely loves the snow. So we're going to give this one a go. Snow and Donny while Sooty's on the wheel. Sooty, you must be loving this.
I'm absolutely speechless. I can't believe you've done it.
You always ask for a snow race, so why not give you a snow race? Hey, can't think of anything better to do.
I like it on the pad.
Got a few drivers in at the moment. We've got Rabbit Joe still with us. KLF, Unorthodox's dad, is in the session with us as well. So a good evening to KLF, making his Simplay debut as well. We also have Aidan Bennett in the lobby as well. So Aidan, a good evening to you if you are watching. 15 runners so far. Unorthodox took the first, second place. G got the first win. What can this man Sooty Apex do though?
Yeah, don't forget about 5th.
In the snow conditions, 5th place. I just want to ask a question actually. How high did Dean Wasocki jump in race 1?
That was amazing. That was amazing. They're going to have to put meters on the side of the track for that.
I'll get Dean in a moment to have a quick chat, but Dean just sort of hit peaceful and just, as if he has springs on the boot of that car, it just bounced open. Smokey Devil has just joined us as well. Another Motive Racing competitor has joined us for tonight.
Yeah. I hope the Clio cabin was pressurised, put it that way.
That just took off. I thought it was a rocket at one stage.
I thought it was like me against Gary.
Qualifying then at Donington Park National. After last night, we don't get no performances where people take the track limits. Just looking on track, who is the first man who's going to do their lap?
Liam!
Andy didn't have the best of race ones. Excuse me. So hopefully Andy can get better in race 2. G's just come across the line. I'm just trying to find out who is in front of Andy. It's this man Unorthodox, so he will do the first lap time. Smokey Devil is in the session just as well with 20 seconds to go. Fury's gone much higher than that over on Motive. Oh, has he? Oh, I'd love to see that clip where Fury's gone flying as well then. We had an incident last night where NJ was rolling and Welshie, we was on board Welshie, and can't use the drop pad excuse anymore, but he was rolling down the Craner curves actually at this circuit when we went on board him. So I don't know what happened to him. We'll have to jump on board him in a moment actually. Let's go now. Let's make sure
dropped his pedals.
Yeah, dropped his pedals. He's not rolled at the minute. That car's still intact, so he must have use to this Clio and must know what it is. What it takes to drive this one. But Unorthodox currently on pole. Philly Boy in second. Got a 3rd place in race 1, so a good start for Phil. Keegs is 4th. Changed the livery from the blue to the purple. Currently sits P3. Fury's up into 4th on the wheel for the first time, so good qualifying from him. Beating Sooty in 5th place at the moment. DJ Phil's gone 6th. Dean Wasocki's down in 7th. Liam Gamer 8th. Only just behind Dean by a 10th. No, Aiden, sorry, 8th. A 10th behind Dean. Liam's 9th. And that's all just changed because G has just gone on to pole by 1 second. Default setups, don't forget, but yet is still 1 second here ahead of Unorthodox. That's a fantastic lap time. Sooty P6, 6/10 off. Oh, you're up on this time, 2.5 seconds.
Blistering.
Oh, you are flying. Good bit of traffic in front of you though. Peaceful and DJ Phil. So good bit of traffic as you come up towards McLean's corner, and he's going to look around the outside of DJ Phil, but thinks better of it because DJ Phil's still there. They just lean on each other slightly, and as they head up towards Coppice corner, Peaceful Explosion could really ruin your lap here. He is in the party and can hear me, so I'm hoping he does. 2 seconds up on
I
his
never ruined it.
I
I didn't ruin his in the last race. He won't do the same.
Bit of a toe down towards the Fogarty S's then. Smoky Devil in the pits will not get a qualifying lap time in as there's only 30 seconds remain. Sooty, DJ Phil and Peaceful should get one more then. Down towards the Fogarty S's, there you go. You hear the gear changes from Sooty Apex. Across the curbs absolutely beautifully. And what's his time going to be? Is it going to put him up near the pole time? He's down in P8 at the moment due to Dean Wisocki going up to 4th. Great lap from him. But he's dropped down the order as Peaceful Explosion goes P4 and Sooty goes onto the second row of the grid. A good lap from Dean down in P6, like Stonington Park, and used to driving these Renault Clios. You see there, just drifting the car around the corner. He'll be good in the rallycross later, no doubt. He's got Keegs just behind him, who's a 10th up on his Delta. Andy's down in 8th. You've seen him a lot higher up, but can't seem to get that pace tonight. Fury doing a good job in 9th. DJ Phil's 10th. Liam's 11th. He's not no more. KLF's just gone 11th. Liam is down in 12th place, has got another lap in. Aiden down in 13th won't get another time. Neither. Oh no, Rabbit Joe's on a time. So what's he going to do as he comes to the end? Final time, and he's about to cross the line here. There's a monster car parked on the straight. Rabbit Joe crosses the line and improves to P12. So a heck of a time there from him. Is that G at the chicane? It is. And Orthodubs clipped him. What can Peaceful Explosion do? Where's Phil? Phil will set a lap time. That's Fury just in front, so let's check Fury. Phil set a lap time before Peaceful and Sooty Apex. Where's Dean Wisocki? He's about to do a line. Him and Keegs across the line together. Keegs up to P4, Dean down to 8th. What's Fury going to do from P9? Can he find any more time? Goes up to 6th, so a good lap from him. Phil can only stay 8th. What can Peaceful do? Can he gain any more time? Can he move up from 7th place? Up to 6th. Sooty stays 5th. DJ Phil goes 4th. What a qualifying time from DJ Phil. So it's a motive 1, 2, 3, 4. G, Andy, Unorthodox, Phil, Keegs, Sooty, Peaceful. Fury 8th, Phil 9th, Dean 10th. Welsh's down in 11th place. Rabbit Joe 12th. KLF 13th, Liam's just crossed the line 14th, Aidan Bennett 15th, and Smoky Devil 16th place then. So good times there.
Let's bring on the snow.
Just reading the comments here, Fury went into orbit, visited the ISS. Andy will be able to tell you which race it was in, and Aidan Bennett on 2 wheels coming out of the chicane and may or may not have docked up G's lap. Oh, I don't think that's meant to begin with a D, but I'm glad it did. I don't think it's ruined G's lap that much, but here we go. It's only appropriate in the winter. It's festive season. We're getting ready for Christmas, and nothing like Christmas than a bit of snow, although we don't get it in this country.
Can I just ask your opinion here, Matt? Would you go loose or stable?
I'd go loose.
You go loose?
Yeah, loosey-goosey all day long.
Oh, yeah, I'll go loose, yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't do anything to me, like tell me the wrong thing to do, would you?
No, I wouldn't do the wrong thing to do at all.
No. Right, loose we
Motive Racing say that Fury went into orbit on the LMP2s at Spa round 1. I'll have to check that one out. So it's G and Andy on the front row of the grid. Unorthodubs and DJ Phil row 2. Keegs and Sooty row 3. Peaceful and Fury row 4. Phil and Dean Wisocki row 5. Row 6 is Welshie and Rabbit Joe. Row 7 is KLF and Liam Game. And row 8 is Aiden and Smoky Devil. And we're getting ready for the race here in the snow. It's a bit cold where we all are. We've had a bit of snow this year across the country. Let's see if we can have a good race in it. And G's got a terrible start compared to his companion Andy. And Andy is away well in this Renault Clio then as they head down towards turn 1. Everybody's got away well so far. Welshie in the middle of the pack. I wouldn't like to be where he is, but Andy leads into turn 1 from the only G. Unorthodox 3rd. DJ Phil 4th, but Keegs has gone up his inside for 4th place. Fury's trying to follow through as well. DJ Phil's dropped down to 6th, but there's Sooty on the attack and has done him 6th place then for Sooty. Peaceful 7th. Phil's down in 8th place, just watching in the background. He's just got past DJ Phil for 8th. So the two Phils squabbling on track, and that's Sooty on the grass and rejoins just in front of Phil. And Phil has to take evasive action and slides around old hairpin corner. And how he's managed to hold that, he's done brilliantly well, but Sooty clearly put him off there and was a big distraction. Dean Wisocki's now got up into 8th place. KLF's up to 10th from the start with Welshie 11th. DJ Phil is down to 12th place. We've lost Aidan Bennett from this race, so there's only 13 runners. DJ Phil is now behind Smoky Devil in P13. So DJ Phil 14th for Rabbit Joe in 15th place, but the gap out front is a 10th of a second. It's a motive 1-2 at the moment with G and Andy leading the way. Keegs has got past Unorthodox to P3, so Keegs on a mission tonight. And what can he do? Is he's going to try and chase down G and Andy at the moment. What's the track conditions like, Sooty?
Snowy.
Slippy?
Just a little bit. It's not too bad at the minute. Got temps in the tyres, so we're not looking so bad.
There's a few sausage curbs here, so just be careful of them ones, yeah?
Yeah, I know to watch out for them. They seem to send you in sort of fly through the air, don't they?
Andy and G side by side as they come down to turn 1. G's going to have to go the long way around and cannot make that one done. But Keegs is watching with great intent here, and Andy's very wide at the end exit of the first corner, and this could allow Keegs a good run down the Crane of Curves. Look at him gain on the toe all this time. He's gaining and gaining and gaining, and Keegs could be on for a sooty send-it manoeuvre here. Thinks better of it. Andy just breaking on the curb. Lucky he didn't lose the rear of that car, and Keegs is very wide out of the old hairpin corner, and he's lost all that momentum, and he's going to have unorthodox all up the rear end of him trying to get past. But look at G and Andy side by side as they come up to McLean's corner, leaning on each other just slightly, keeping it very respectful. And G will retake the lead then on lap 2, back down to 8 laps here in this snow conditions. Could have put blizzard on it, could have been worse, but thought I'd be nice. Keegs then third, has unorthodox all over the rear of him, challenging him for that place. KLF is up to 7th. Welsh's now up to 7th. Welsh's made a manoeuvre on KLF, missed that one. Didn't drop the pedals this time round to get that one done. Who's that off in front? That's Peaceful Explosion, very wide, and Welsh's just got a bit of a twitch there. Don't know if he got a tap, but Phil and Dean Wasocki will look interested there, but they're now side by side as they come down the back straight. KLF now tucks in behind. Peaceful's going very, very slow just in front of Welshie, and Welshie may have a look around the outside at the Fogarty S's, thinks better of it. Yeah, he could have sent one there, I reckon, round the outside, set himself up for the second part of that chicane, but thought better of it. Could have got the Scottish shove out there. He's flashing his lights at Peaceful Explosion, or he's just turned them off. That was a slow flash. Got the blinkers on. Phil, though, just behind's having a look at KLF into turn 1. Into Redgate corner they come, and KLF just turns in. Phil's there. Phil manages to squeeze that one through. Oh, Dean's just a bit wide in the bottom of your screen there, and this could allow DJ Phil up another position or two, because KLF is still off track. DJ Phil then up to 10th place, ahead of next season's teammate Dean Wasocki, and Dean's going to try and go around the outside of DJ Phil and KLF down the old hairpin. Dean's on the grass and is hit the side of KLF. He's managed to hold it brilliantly there, but Dean on the grass was asking for trouble there then, and he's managed to do well with that. Smoky Devil 12th, Fury 13th. Liam's down in 14th place at the moment, and on the back of a three-way battle in the background. Unorthodox has passed Keegs and dropped Keegs, so Keegs must have made a mistake somewhere, because he's 2.3 off the back of these guys now. He's well off the pace, but look at this. It's a Motive Racing 1, 2, 3, and these guys are flying at the moment. Track report, Sutty?
It's a little bit wet. We haven't got any puddles up to now. Tyre temps are still good. Starting to lose a bit on the rear. Starting to get a little bit slidey, but we're doing alright.
Ah, brilliant.
I don't know who put snow in August, like.
Oh, is it August time on the game? Oh, it's December in real life. That's why there's snow. Aidan Bennett on my screen, I was P1, that's all I'm saying. Lag helped slightly. I can bet it did. What a save, says Jamie Brazier. I don't know which one that's about. We've seen a few good saves today, and we're not on about the football neither. Welshie on the back of Peaceful Explosion. So Peaceful must have a few more snow bags in the back of that car. It's not sandbags at this time of year. Bags full of snow in that car, and he's got Welshie really over the back of him, and Phil's with him as well. Phil no slouch, he'll give him a bit of, he'll make him fight for this position. Phil absolutely gunning here. Look at Welshie doing bits on the wheel, is Welshie. He's driving like he's on the pad here. Because I've not seen, he wasn't this good in the Clios last night. He struggled a bit in them, but he's really giving it his all. He's putting pressure on Peaceful Explosion. He's going to look around the outside at McLean's corner. No, he's not. He's absolutely outbraked himself there as well. She was outside, looked for a move, but she just lost the rear of that car, and that was unlucky for him. Phil now can go all out attack on Peaceful Explosion then. Dean Wasocki is on the back of Welshie for P8 at the moment. That's Phil and Fury and KLF, sorry, in the background for P11, 12 at the moment. They've both got ahead of Smoky Devil of these two. Now Welshie has Dean Wasocki all over the back of him. What can Dean Wasocki do down into the Fogarty S's here? He's going to look up the inside, and Welshie gets that one covered off. Dean just couldn't be later on the brakes. Otherwise, he'd have probably ploughed into the side of Welshie once he got that one stopped. Battle in front again. Phil's not quite close enough to Peaceful Explosion. Andy has dropped back off for the back of the only G, but he's running well here with unorthodox behind him. Keegs can't keep with these guys. Sutty can't gain on Keegs, and Peaceful's got to defend from Phil at the moment. Dean's just dropped off the back of Welshie here then as they come down the Crane of Curves. Not sure what's happening to Dean then. He's dropped well off the back. Andy's back within a second of the only G at the moment. Smoky Devil and KLF for 12th and 13th side by side, coming down the Crane of Curves. That is Good move from Smoky Devil back up into P12. Sutty's just had a moment, I think. You heard him there. Sutty, moment?
You talking to me, Matt?
Did you have a moment there? Heard a bit of a from me.
Just I'll broke myself and nearly put the wheels on the grass, which you know doesn't end well.
No, doesn't end well. Peaceful Explosion has got Phil right up his chuff now then, and Phil's going to have such a slipstream coming down towards his back chicane. Peaceful Explosion's gone defensive early, but is Phil going to go around the outside? Peaceful's coming back across, breaks onto the into the Fogarty S's, and Phil now really on a charge. Lap 6 of 8 they're about to start. Welsh's got Dean Wysocki and DJ Phil gaining on him, and that's a bit of a cut corner there from Welsh. That's a bit naughty from him. Didn't quite make that chicane there. He's slightly cut the corner a bit, and that's why he's gaining. Is that where he's gaining all his time over Dean? I wonder. Lapping just as quick as Sutty Apex that lap, and he must have gained 3/10 cutting that chicane. KLF battling with Smoky Devil. 4P12 still going well at the moment. Wonder what he can do here. Phil still on the back of Peaceful Explosion, but can't get it. Dean Wysocki all up the rear end of Welshie coming down the Craner curves. A bit of a slide there, manages to hold it. Can he outbrake him round the outside at the hold hairpin? He's going to go for it. It's Dean Wysocki. He's run a little wide. Can he keep it pinned? He's going to lose momentum there, but Welshie's just managed to stay in front and keeps ahead of Dean Wysocki though as they head up towards McLean's corner. DJ Phil's getting on this action, and here goes Welshie. Dean was like Tigger in the first race, bouncing around at turn 1. He's now going around the outside at McLean's. He's managed to get it stopped. Maybe Welshie could use a tip or two there and had to get it stopped around the outside, but Dean couldn't still get the move done. Up towards Coppy's corner. Dean will have a heck of a tow down towards the chicane, and Dean all up the rear end of Welshie there. Welshie parking it beautifully on the apex. Textbook stuff from him, but Dean's got DJ Phil right behind him now as well. Really good three-way battle here for P8. Phil close with Peaceful Explosion, and is Dean going to look up the inside of Welshie? He's going to try and force the manoeuvre and taps the rear of Welshie, and Dean and Welshie are both off into the wall. Welshie's managed to keep it going. DJ Phil will benefit, gaining 2 places there, and Dean's lost out to Smoky Devil and Fury and KLF then. Dean down to 14th place, just ahead of Rabbit Joe and Liam Gamer, P14 and 15. Liam's lost out to Rabbit Joe somewhere, but Phil, couple attempts behind Peaceful Explosion. He's practically pushing him down the Craner curves. These sandbags are not helping Peaceful Explosion now at all. And can Phil nick his teammate Sutty Send It manoeuvre? Although he's been a bit of a Sutty safety at the moment. I'd lunge for one if it was me. Although if he punts Peaceful in the rear end, we've got the Phil punt. There's another one. Get these jotted down. These will be coming out next season.
The Phil punt.
Monkey Boys just said send it on his old teammate from last season. And Dean Wysocki tapped the rear of Chris there, and Dean had pace to pass Chris. Didn't need to make that move, but did. But here goes Phil then, round the outside of Peaceful Explosion. Is he going to do it at the Fogarty S's this time around? He's a bit earlier on the brakes than Peaceful. You saw the cars dip forward, and Phil backs out of that one again then. Going to try and get the better run through the chicane. Peaceful a bit wider onto the curb, and Phil looked like he had the run out the chicane, but he's going to be on the outside at Redgate Corner yet again here. Side by side down towards Redgate for the final time in this one. We've had a retirement. That is Liam Gamer. He's retired to the pits. G currently heading up towards McLean's corner, but where's Peaceful and Phil? Phil still behind at the moment. Welshie's got Smoky Devil, DJ Fury and KLF on the back of him. Dean Wysocki can't gain on the back of them guys neither yet. Phil slowly lost a bit of time to Peaceful through the Craner curves. Into the old hairpin we go now for the final time in this second race. It looks like G's going to take it at the moment, but Phil all up the rear end of Peaceful Explosion here. What's Andy and Unorthodox doing? Is Phil got the momentum through the old hairpin to gain on Peaceful? He's really got close to him now, and into McLean's they go. Peaceful still managing to keep that car where it needs to be, and Phil looks like he's got a good run out of McLean's there. We head towards Coppy's corner. G though comes out the old hairpin, the final corner for the final time, and wins this race in style. Andy in second place, Unorthodox in third. Keegs is coming through the Fogarty S's and looks like he's going to take a P4. So solid night for Keegs. Good flash of the lights from him. Sutty Apex P5. Bit of a quiet race for Sutty. And Peaceful Explosion at the minute has still got Phil behind him, but looks like he's done enough to hold him off fending him off all this time. In fact, Phil's a bit farther back. So Peaceful 6th, Phil down in 7th. DJ Phil looks like he's going to take 8th place. Good race for DJ Phil. Well, she's going to come home 9th. It could have been a bit more had he not got tagged off at the end by Dean Wysocki. Smoky Devil 10th. KLF 11th place. Fury down in 12th, just ahead of Dean Wysocki. And Rabbit Joe 14th with Liam Gamer retiring from this race. We're going to take just a quick break and we'll be back in a moment.
Sorry, well, shit.
29.
And we can talk.
We can talk now. Oh, you should be laughing then.
Yeah. You're on the stream just then.
He's also good at lap times. I can hear you.
I mean, Chris, what do you have to do? What do you have to do to get a good result,
isn't it?
Chris, eh? Terrible, Chris, innit? He's not there, is he? What? I know you did, mate. I saw you park your Clio. I saw that, bud. I saw you park it, mate.
Fuck you, I'm
Which
staying
Alton
in
Park
sixth,
should we
'cause I
do?
can't do any faster.
International
Full one,
or
the new
Foster's?
one. The one we normally race.
The one we did last night? Ireland?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
What
just going
weather?
for a piss.
I went for a
Okay,
fag and
now.
one.
Thunderstorm. I'm going for a piss.
For God's sake! Yeah, wee laddie. Was that good, Keegs? I'm sorry. Right, I'm just going to make a quick drink. I'm back. I've just heard you, you bellend. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have peaceful for this one, I reckon. Mute yours all. And let's go.
So am I live?
Not yet.
No, but I will be.
Thunderstorm weather.
I've never driven this in the rain.
Well, you're about to now. May as well practice the snow. We could have snow next season. Just making the best of this shit situation, babe. We've just got to crack them. I want to open this Pokemon tin, though, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I really badly want to open them packs of cards in there. Come on. Media source. And welcome back to Simplay Motorsport then for Alton Park, in which we are here with clear conditions in the race and clear conditions in the qualifying and thunderstorm for the race. And Big Boy Brazier joins us in this one as we lost Aidan Bennett due to internet problems. So Keegs out on track nice and early. Changed his livery yet again into the white with yellow on it. I know Liam's in the white with red, or Rabbit Joe's in the white with red rather. So Keegs out on track, as is KLF. Just coming in down into Cascades now. Dean Wasaki's out on track, so is Andy Sutty Apex as well. Peaceful Explosion, who joins me in the commentary box this time around. So hello to Peaceful. Evening, mate.
Evening.
You well?
Hello. Yeah, apart from when you put thunderstorms, I was joking. But it should be fun.
Liam Gamer's on track as well, so is DJ Phil. Normal Phil. It's a bit hard when we've got to commentate. I'm glad these two aren't in the track on the same league night as each other, because we've got DJ Phil and regular Phil. He's not a regular bloke, he's a top bloke, but he's regular Phil right tonight. Unorthodox is out on track as well. Smoky Devil and Big Boy Brazier currently sat in the pit lane. Rabbit Joe's out on track. Who is the first man? Oh, Rabbit Joe in the wall there, still getting used to his new wheel that has been purchased. It's Keegs who's the first man out on track, so we'll stay on board him quickly. He's got DJ Phil and Unorthodox behind him, so let's see what Keegs can do as he comes down towards Lodge Corner and Deer Leap then. Oh, on two wheels through Lodge Corner. What is he going to do this time around? Big Boy Brazier looks like he's still in his pit box. Doesn't look like he's moving neither. So is he in... or is he not qualifying for this race, should I say? Good race with Phil in the last one, Peaceful. That was a pretty good race between the two of you.
Yeah, we had a right good battle. Same with Welshie as well before he did stage left.
Stage left when Dean Wasaki tapped him, or
no, I don't. No,
different
I think it was
left.
when he was trying to get past me. He was on the outside of me.
Oh, right.
And then he just couldn't make it stick. Oh, it appeared in the mirror.
So we're away then for this one. Is it Cleos again next week, says Monkey Boy. No, Monkey Boy, we're going to change the car next week, so it will be a different car yet again. So keep your eyes out on the Facebook group for that one to find out what car it will be next week, as it could be quite the interesting race next week then. Could possibly do the Formula Rookies, I think is an option. Maybe the Ginetta GT4s. I know we've got a few fans of the GT4s.
GT4s and 5s are a good shout, I think.
Yeah, GT5 will be a good shout. Maybe the go-karts around the Nordschleife is a good one as well. That could be a funny stream. May have to get a few people in the commentary box for that one. Big Boy Brazie's in as well. Evening, Jamie.
Fun.
Evening.
Join us tomorrow night for the the Daytona 24-hour, where we've got a good grid filling up. I know I keep saying Le Mans. It's because it's, you know, you normally say the Le Mans 24, don't you? And it's obviously,
it's what it's renowned for.
Yeah, you know, we're not racing it. Porsche, says Monkey Boy. I don't think we're going to do the Porsche because obviously we do the GT3s on a normal series, so I don't think we'll touch the GT3s. You can use the Porsche GT4 if you want, though. We might just have a GT4 night instead of just the one car. But we got a good 12 or 13 car lineup tomorrow night, 8 PM. That gets underway with qualifying. It's going to be a half an hour qualifying, 10 minutes for the LMPHs, 10 minutes for the LMP1s, and 10 minutes for the GTEs to qualify. Evening to Bethany and Duffin as well. She's here live. She's also here live in the living room, but you know. Andy on pole at the moment. Keeg's currently in second place. Here's Andy. Keeg's 5/10 off him, and Orthodubs is down in P3. Phil, regular Phil, he's fourth. With DJ Phil fifth. DJ Phil having a really strong night tonight. Really good night for DJ Phil in qualifying. Just can't seem to get that race together. Peaceful Explosion himself is down in sixth with Welshie in seventh, but he's just coming out the gravel trap. That's at Cascades. So struggling through there. Smoky Devil's 8th with KLF down in 9th. Rabbit Joe's 10th. Fury currently 11th. Dean Wasoki's down in 12th. Hasn't yet set a lap time. He's giving Peaceful a lovely tow up towards Druids. There you go. Excuse me. Dean Wasocki in him a lovely tow. Sutty's 13th. He hasn't got a time in yet neither. And the timer has stopped. So everybody's pretty much done. Liam's pretty much parked in the middle of the track. That's going to have put Peaceful and Dean Wasocki off massively in the middle of Druids. In fact, that's Peaceful backwards. So he really got caught out there. G hasn't done a time, neither has Big Boy Brazier at the moment. Is that Welshie stopped at the hairpin? It is. So what has happened to Welshie there then? Well, he's not going to improve on his time. So Andy currently provisional pole. His time is done. So is Phil's. Keegs is currently second, but still on a lap down towards the hairpin. Phil, as we know, he's done in P3. Unorthodubs has finished P4. DJ Phil's fifth. Peaceful sixth, we know. Dean Wasocki's just crossed the line. He stays seventh. Welshie's eighth. He's not going to improve much. Smoky Devil's still on a lap, as is KLF. He's coming around towards the final corner. Down into Lodge then. So let's see KLF, see what he can get on the board. Sutty Apex still not done a time yet. He was just in the commentary box with me. He'll not be happy with starting 13th here. He'll want to get further forward. There we go. He's up to P5. Just bangs one in last minute. Easy as you like. KLF stays 13th. G gets a lap time and he goes pole position by 1/10 of a second. Default setups, and G is still outstanding in terms of his qualifying pace. Really, really good to see. That's knocked everybody down. Liam Gamer then the only man who didn't set a lap time. Where is Keegs? Because Keegs was still on a lap. He's coming into Lodge now. So what can Keegs do? Last man on a lap. Normally that would be track limits, but we've got the track limits off tonight. You only have to run slightly over that curve for track limits, but he's got away with that one tonight, and he's going to cross the line. Has he gained any time? Just a couple of hundredths of a second. Nothing more than that. So not what Keegs wanted there. Big Boy Brazy, I didn't actually notice that. When did he do that time? 2,000th of a second off of G. What a lap, Jamie.
Brazy ninja time, that one.
It's alright setting the time in the sun. We've got thunderstorm at Alton Park. 8 laps of it as well. Looking forward to this one, lads.
Yeah, this looks interesting to say the least. This first few corners and down to Cascades could be
well, if you think about Simplay Motorsport, we don't like dry races. We don't like dry races at Simplay, and last night every race was dry.
Not in a car that I'm that familiar with.
Are there sandbags in the boot?
Trying to put sandbags in the boot to stop the back end from turning round. Yeah.
You had the blocks of ice in there in last race with all the snow around.
Be interesting to see if we get any of these weathers next season.
Oh yes, bit of a live weather next year, sort of going off of the live weather that day, so we'll look on the internet for the actual weather and see what the live weather will be, obviously meaning that the Pro-Am and the Pros won't run the same weather, so unless it's obviously similar that day, the Pro guys can't get an advantage through watching on a Wednesday night. That's just one of the many rule changes which will slowly be explained in the upcoming weeks. In fact, I can just go through a couple more now as well. Double points next season, but you can't announce the double points, you tell myself. The drop score stays. There's 2 night and 2 evening races. Bathurst and Long Beach are a morning and evening race, and we've got Indy and I do believe Daytona as the night races. Qualifying could change yet, we're not quite sure. Half the grid can't qualify for race 2, but the first qualifying could change as we're about to go underway then. And it's lights out and away we go for the third race tonight. G has took 2-2 at the moment. Oh, we've lost Keegs from the session. Oh, what a shame. He's joined, but it's too late. Did qualify P4, but won't be there now. And Jamie Brazier's already up the inside of the Only G into turn 1 and is already making it look easy at the moment. So Big Boy Brazier leads from the Only G as they come down towards Cascades. Andy's third, Unorthodox fourth, Phil down in fifth. He's got the Sooty Send It right behind him. Oh, that's Dean Wasocki! And Smoky Devil off just at the beginning of Cascades. Jamie Brazier's wide and onto the grass, and Phil's got to be careful of the Sooty Send It. Liam's up to 7th place, and as Andy's dropped back to 6th. That's Peaceful Explosion in the wall on the left hand side. KLF's up to 8th, Smoky Devil 9th, Welshie 10th, Fury 11th, Rabbit Joe 12th, Dean 13th. Peaceful is just gone behind DJ Phil, who's 14th. Peaceful's up to 15th place, but Sooty Apex, is he going to think of sending one on his teammate for next season and last season, Phil? Although Phil's having a look and attacking Unorthodox coming into the Knickerbrook chicane here. Good first few corners there, Peaceful.
Oh my god! Wow, that was a fun few corners to try and get through the start. You just could not see a thing.
What are the conditions like?
Going down to the first corner. I've driven in better, and I'm on about better wet conditions as well. These conditions are worse than Bruno in last season.
I'm sure you asked for the thunderstorm conditions then. Unorthodox having to heavily defend from Phil. Yeah, why not? It may be thunderstorms next year. Could possibly be on the table.
Literally, you get your tyres on the green stuff and that's it, you're round.
Andy's got in front of Sooty Apex, and look at Andy really motoring along here. Can he get in front of Phil then? Let's wait and see. Phil's going to try and defend Sooty behind. He'll be looking to make maybe a Sooty manoeuvre into tier 1. No, can't get that done there, so he's got to settle for just here behind. Oh, Andy had a bit of a twitch there, and Sooty's going to look interested as they come down to Cascade. Sooty's either warming his tyres up or looking left and right to try and get through. Later on the brakes than Andy, but that's affected Sooty a bit more than normal because he's lost a lot of time. You see then, now he's got a triple slipstream down towards the island bend. Can he send one? He's a bit too far back here to send one, surely. Andy will be aware of the Sooty Send It. Says he can't wait to see it in action next season. Well, he's got the chance to see it in action in the Clio tonight. Phil, a bit wide on exit. Sooty just clipped that puddle. Coming round the hairpin corner. Dean Wasocki attacking his nephew Liam. In fact, has driven past his nephew Liam like Liam was going backwards. Dean taking to this race like a duck takes to water, although he's just gone wide onto the grass there. Peaceful Explosion's down 13th place, really struggling. The battle up front though is Big Boy Brazier and G. Liam is disconnected, so hopefully we can get Liam back in for the next one. Big G has got Big Boy Brazier.
He's even said he's scared to send one.
Really? The Sooty safety coming out again. Big Boy Brazier just a bit wide there, but he's attacking G, and surely this could be an interesting battle for next season. Brazier making the step up to the pro category on a Thursday night. This is going to be an absolute fun one to watch. Ben Phelan in the chat. Evening, guys. Looks fun. Ben's going to be taking part tomorrow in our 24-hour race of Daytona. So, guys, make sure you check that one out. Obviously, we'll be running live for the whole 24 hours. So even if you've got to go to bed, when you get back up, please come and check us out. Drop us a message and a like on the stream, because we'll give it our all tomorrow night to get a good stream out to you guys, and hopefully we can do our best. So an evening to Ben. Gee, really doing well from Big Boy Brazier here, 9/10 off the back. Unorthodox is third, but he's got Phil up the inside coming down in towards Cascades, and that's a very brave move from Phil, but he's made it stick, an absolute peach. That's all the time on our racing for you there, all the practice. Where's Andy gone? Andy was in front of Sooty, he's now behind him. Sooty's probably tagged the rear, he's probably hit a sausage curb and flew into the side of him. Yeah, that's what he did to Gary. Oh no, that's Snetterton. That's the next round, Snetterton. That's what he did last night. There is Andy, a bit of damage to that car. Smoky Devil. DJ Phil's gaining on the back of Welshie here then. So a repeat at Donington Park, except Dean Wasocki's further forward. Peaceful. There he is in the background, just coming through Cascades corner. He's got KLF just in front of him who he's gaining on. Excuse me. I took one for the team, figured out those AR driver issues, Matt. I'll let the guys know later once this is over. Brilliant, Ben. That's what we like to see. Ben working really hard, really wants to achieve in this race tomorrow. I can tell you that Ben is racing in the LMPH category alongside Mazda and Alfie, I do believe. The only three in the LMPH category so far. So for anybody who is interested in joining tomorrow's 24-hour race, there is a couple of spots left. There is currently 1 car available in the GTE, 2 available in the LMPH, and 1 seat left in the LMP1 class. DJ Phil, though, in fact, what's happened to Dean? Dean has has made a mistake somewhere, and Welshie's got in front, so it's round 2 from Donington Park. Gloves off. Where's Dean going to tag the back of Welshie this time around? Let's wait and see. Welshie will obviously be wise to that. There's KLF and Peaceful in the background, gaining on this trio here so far. Dean and DJ Phil confirmed as teammates next season. I'm not going to reveal any other car, and Dean's a bit wide at the last corner. We've lost Rabbit Joe as well, so hopefully we can get Rabbit Joe and Liam back in for the next race. Dean Wasocki then fending off his teammate for next year quite well. Oh, wow, has he saved that one? Dean, the master of the saves tonight. He saved one down the cranny curves in the snow, and he's pretty much sideways there and managed to get it pointing forward. Jamie Brazier's really lost out to G. Puddles forming now as we're on the 4th lap. Unorthodox is back in front. What has happened to Phil? He's dropped down to P6. Sooty now running P4. Andy's 5th. Phil in 6th place. Smoky Devil running 7th. Welshie's 8th then at the moment. Fending off Dean Wasocki and DJ Phil. KLF's now got Peaceful Explosion, who pulls out, and is he going to Sooty send one into the hairpin? No! KLF just moves across under braking there and tags the side of Peaceful. What looked a bit naughty as well. Oh! Doing it just a bit more there. A bit naughty from KLF maybe. But Peaceful's through up into 11th. Fury down in P13, obviously getting to grips with the wheel. And again, a big happy birthday to Fury then.
What is he doing?
Big Boy Brazier has been overtaken by Unorthodox and has Sooty Apex all over the back. Jamie, what's happened?
Went wide out the second to last corner.
Oh, right. He's now got the Sooty send it on him. Just be a bit careful of this man behind you when you're around sausage curbs, because he will fly into the side of you. Sooty Apex has got a right run through the first corner from Old Hall. He's really flying at the moment. Where's he going to make a move? A bit of a tap on the rear of Jamie Brazier. They're letting him know he's there. Get that slipstream. Get it down towards the Island Bend. Through Cascades we go. Down Lakeside now towards the Island Bend. Where is Sooty going to look to make a move? Dean and DJ Phil still battling with Welshie at the moment. And he pulls out and has a look and thinks about it. And look at how much Sooty has gained. The 2 pad men. Champion of the Pro category, Pro-Am category versus the runner-up of the Pro-Am category. And I tell you what, Jamie could do with being on an ironing board, because that's how you beat this man. I'm sure he's not too pleased about that one in the chat. I suppose, in all fairness, though, Sooty could have had Jamie Brazier's internet all season. That's a fair point as well to make. Sooty, yeah. Or he could have dropped his pad. Yeah. I don't know who dropped the pad to not win a title. Oh, Jamie's very, very wide coming through Cascades, and Sooty could have a good run on him then down towards Lodge Corner. Not Cascades, Druids. Cascades isn't even this track. No, it is. It's just further around. It is this track. Oh, going mental here. G then on to lap 5. He's back to start lap 6. Leads this race from Unorthodox. Big Boy Brazier 3rd, but as Sooty Apex pressuring him from behind. Andy's 5th in a battered Clio, but still ahead of Phil. When the cameraman decides to pick Phil up, there is Phil. Smoky Devil's on the back of Phil, slowly gaining on him as well. Welshie has dropped Dean Wasocki. You see a good gap behind there to Dean Wasocki. So I'm not sure what's happened to Dean Wasocki and DJ Phil, but DJ Phil's now behind this man, Peaceful Explosion, and is within a second of him. Oh, that's KLF backwards at Druids. Not sure what happened there. Fury struggling, twitching through the Knickerbrook chicane. Hislop chicane, sorry. Knickerbrook's the corner after. Getting all the corner names wrong tonight. Sooty Apex, though, is now side by side with Andy. So what has happened to Sooty? And he sends one up the inside of Andy. But Andy's like, nah, mate, I'll have that back, thank you. I'll get the cutback done. You can't do that to me. Got to wake up earlier in the morning to smell to do that one, Sooty. Unorthodox gaining on the back of G within a second. Now you see Phil and Smoky Devil in the background. They could be a bit interested. Sooty struggling in these wet conditions. He's been quite well in the wet this year at Simplay Motorsport in the Lamborghini. Took a few wins in a few wet races as Sooty Apex. Been one of the better drivers in the wet conditions. So hopefully he can try and take that fight to Andy then. Dean Wysocki, 9th, getting caught by Peaceful Explosion and isn't...
Normal rain at some mods.
He is slowly catching Welshie as well. Peaceful Jamie, I just want to ask you, what's the conditions like out there?
Get used to him, but yeah, there's quite a few puddles and it's pretty slippy.
Could you see Thunderstorm being brought in for next season?
Yeah, definitely. This would be an amazing rain setting.
Oh, G is all sideward through turn 1. That's really allowed Unorthodox to catch now. And I tell you what, G looks like he could take the 3 wins tonight that he would need to be the driver of the day. Obviously a competition we run quite regularly here. Smoky Devil's gaining on the back of Phil. Oh, he was until he's hit that puddle at turn 1 and has lost the car. He's done well not to lose that into a barrier. Dean slightly gaining on Welshie. Cameraman's not picking him up. There's Peaceful Explosion, there's DJ Phil, there's Dean Wysocki, the man we want to see, because Peaceful's gaining on him, but he's gaining on Welshie as well. Gap 3.5 seconds, run lap 7 of 8. So running out of time is Dean Wysocki, as is Peaceful Explosion to gain on him. Jamie Brazier ahead of Andy, Sutty in 5th, Phil 6th, Smoky Devil 7th after that spin. Peaceful's now within a second of Dean Wysocki then. In fact, the gap is 1.1. Unorthodox to G is 9/10 of a second. So what's going to happen then coming down towards Cascades? Good run from Peaceful. Dean kept it very tight, but probably didn't get the run he'd have wanted there. Seemed to have lost all momentum coming through that corner. And that's not what he'd have wanted at all. And Peaceful really gaining on the back of him. Let's jump on board Peaceful Explosion, who, when he would have last raced this track in this car, he'd have probably had the guttering out in the loft, sweating like mad. Is this time dressed up in the Eskimo suit trying to keep warm?
Definitely, it's freezing in the loft.
Oh, Dean on 2 wheels there. So's Peaceful Explosion. Lovely little puddle on the inside of that curve. That's forced Peaceful slightly wide then. And he's all over the back of Dean Wysocki. There's Welshie up front that they can see. So they're gaining on him. But they've got to go together. They've got to do this together. They've got to make sure that they can try and get on the back of Welshie with 1 lap to go. G is on his final lap of this race. Can Dean Wysocki and Peaceful go together? Dean defending the corner, and that has really not done him any favours there. And Peaceful's going to say thank you very much, but clips a puddle and nearly lose the rear of that car. Dean Wysocki's rounding in the wall, so he's not even going to be able to fight back there with Peaceful Explosion. He's rounding in the wall. G 6/10, 7/10 now the gap to Unorthodox. Can Unorthodox do anything about him as they're coming through the island bend down towards Hislop now? Are the puddles a big factor at the moment on track?
No, it depends. If you're wary of them, then they're not too bad. They don't affect you as much as the GT3s, I don't think.
Oh Christ! No, they're not as bad as the GT3s. Nowhere near.
Well, that's good to see. But this man, G, is doing a fantastic job. I'm sure he was hoping to have a bit of a better battle with Jamie Brazier than this one, but that's not to be tonight. But G is managing to keep this gap. I tell you what, Phil is lapping the same sort of lap times as the leaders. He's a lot quicker than Sutty Apex. Will Sutty let Phil through here and have his moment of glory? Unorthodox is trying to send one on G and has made a mistake coming into Lodge Corner. This could give Jamie Brazier 2nd place, but for a 3rd time tonight, it's going to be the only G who's going to take the win. Unorthodox is going to come home 2nd, closely followed by Jamie Brazier. Tried to go for it on the last corner but couldn't make it, so Unorthodox 2nd, Jamie Brazier 3rd. Andy's going to cross the line P4. Sutty's not going to let Phil have it for P5. So Sutty 5th, Phil 6th. Smoky Devil's going to take P7 then. Good little race for Smoky Devil. Just stays ahead of a lapped Fury in 13th. Welshie, can he fend off Peaceful Explosion into the last corner, or will we see Mr. Sandbags make a Sutty send it manoeuvre into Lodge Corner? He's a bit too far back for it, but will he go for it? Welshie defending like mad, and Peaceful can't get the job done. And round Lodge they come down through D-Elite. Look at the run that Peaceful Explosion's got though, but I still think he's too far back. Welshie should have this for P8, which will give Peaceful P9. They can't get the job done. DJ Phil is being attacked by Dean Wysocki. Oh, and Dean Wysocki's round! Did he tag the back of his new teammate? DJ Phil slowing down. Is he letting Dean through there? Did he feel that he was the one who caused Dean to spin? Yeah, letting Dean Wysocki through there is DJ Phil. So Dean Wysocki's going to come home in P10. DJ Phil will take P11. KLF has already finished a lap down in P12. and Fury P13 then in this one. Great race so far. We'll be right back. Oh, we are actually waiting. Who are we waiting for? Not quite sure who we're waiting to finish here. Fury crossed the line after he'd been lapped. Are we waiting for KLF? Not quite sure who we're waiting for to finish here.
Interesting to see what the lap times were.
We're going to be right back though after a quick break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the Snetterton circuit.
Oh.
And we're done. Come on then, Sutty, or Keegs, or Chris, or someone. Pick a weather slot.
Probably quicker than me.
So close.
Get Lindsay on and Phil should be used to it when she used to do twocks, won't she?
Matt, can you put it dry, please?
Why?
Nah, keep it like that.
Not around Snetterton.
Yes!
Alright, yeah, not round Snetterton.
Keegs.
Not around Snet's not very fun.
Hang on, just a second.
What?
Phil. GT3's round Sugo, I'll race.
Yeah, go on, let's do that. Me on the wheel.
Let's not.
Me and
Right now then.
DJ Phil are in talks at the minute.
For what?
Racing tonight.
It's my dashboard connected to that.
Snet 300, 200 or 100?
Oh, good time.
What's 100?
100's just really short,
Really short.
six corners.
It's the infield.
Oh, no. Do 200 or 300, I don't mind.
300.
Do one that doesn't involve that fucking left-right after the long straight.
That's the 100 then.
Fucking hate it.
We'll do the 300.
Yeah,
Fuck
let's
it.
do
What weather should we do?
Pick a Snetterton. Pick something
Do
different.
dry.
Brands has GP.
Dry.
What
Do
other
dry. Oh,
circuits
do?
did they have that didn't have?
Cardwell.
Cadwell Park in thunderstorms.
Cardwell. Do Cardwell. Cardwell's
In
good.
thunderstorms.
No, don't do it in thunderstorm though. Cardwell. We don't need Snet. Snet's a terrible truck. We need
Let's do
Cardwell.
Algarve.
Excuse me.
I'm down.
Algrave, I think you find that is.
Cadwell ain't coming up.
What do you mean Cardwell coming up?
Because we've got 16 cars on grid.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that'll
Oh,
be
shame.
right.
Silverstone GP.
Just pick some
Check a few
different
people
track
and
to
then-
what we had last night.
Yeah, I'm just sticking with them tracks. I've got
just
Snet
do
300.
200 then.
Oh, Matt, what were you doing?
This is how you went.
Who shall I have? So I've just had Jamie, so we'll mute Jamie. We've just had Peaceful, so we'll mute Peaceful. Who shall I have in box with me? Shall I have Sutty again for this one? We'll have Phil. Phil's. Chris, you there? Is Chris there? Right, you're in the box. She can sing live on the stream. We need new music. No, I haven't. It's muted. We're at the break. So Sutty on mute. Well, Phil and Dean. In fact, Phil, Dean and Chris, fuck it. Right. Welcome back then to Snetterton 300 for a bit of a night race, this one, with a bit of fog as well to go with it. Still the 14 drivers on circuit, so we didn't get Rabbit Joe and Liam Gamer back in the session, although if they do want to rejoin, they have the invites too as well, so I'm sure it'd be nice to get them back on track, battling it out around this night race at Snetterton 300. Then we've got the only G at the moment who's took 3 out of 3 wins tonight so far. We've also got on Orthodubs Phil, DJ Phil, Big Boy Brazier, the only G, Peaceful Explosion, Fury, Sooty Apex, Andy, Dean Wasaki, Keegs, Welshie, KLF and Smoky Devil. I've got Dean Wysocki, Phil and Welshie in the commentary box with me as well, all concentrating on getting their laps in. I'm sure. Where is Welshie on track? A lot better last night from Welshie than last night on the wheel, learning the new Logitech G29. I say the new wheel, it's new to him. Obviously the Logitech have released the latest wheel this year. Chris getting to grips with it, and looks like he's doing a cracking job tonight compared to last night. Struggled so much, but although was getting Keegan's settings, so hopefully he's got some other settings than Keegs's. In the monster livery, Nicholas Hamilton Renault Clio then. There's Dean. Dean's changed his livery to the silver and yellow colours, same as DJ Phil. That's Fury going up over the curb and Dean following him round. There's Sooty Apex. You got to watch out for this man coming through the last corner. He'll jump over the sausage curb and T-bone you. If you didn't catch that, it was last night. Gary had overtook him beautifully around Coram, and Sooty decided to just fly through the air into the side of his car. That's Phil giggling in the background, you can hear. Where is Sooty? Will he do it again? And who will he do it on this time round? Phil's had a good showing in the red colours until he's just gone off going through Brundle. In fact, every driver's gone off pretty much there, and Phil's gone back into the pit lane then. At the moment no one has set a time. 2.5 minutes remain so far then. No times coming in as of yet. Oh, there's Welshie.
I wouldn't do that to you, pal.
Evening, Welshie.
Evening, mate.
You good?
Yeah, I'm all good, pal. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. How's the wheel?
I'm on the pad, mate.
I thought you was doing a lot better.
Yeah, no, I'll be listening to you. No, the steering wheel hasn't connected for some reason. Obviously, Keek set up for me getting home, and it hasn't connected, so I had to grab the control.
Fair enough. He's on the pad. Let's hope he doesn't drop it tonight. I thought them jokes was out the window, but not tonight.
The boys are making sure of that.
I thought he was going a lot quicker tonight than what he was last night. You're the only one I think in the lobby. Paul, Liam and Joe was doing the 24-hour event tomorrow. Are you looking forward to that one?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be a long day for me because I'm up at work in the morning, but definitely looking forward to it. I'll let Keeks take the stint first.
Good long stint into the night, and then you can jump in the car after.
And I'll have a wee rest, and then he can do a wee bit, and then I'll jump onto it.
Oh, brilliant.
See how I get on.
Should be a fun one.
It will indeed, yeah. Hopefully it'll be eventful. A lot of people on it, so it'll be good.
Yeah, good amount of people on the grid as well. Smoky Devil, in fact no time, in at the moment. Welshie just behind Peaceful Explosions, getting a lovely tow behind Peaceful, especially coming down the Bentley straight. Peaceful onto two wheels there. Dean Wysocki as well. Evening, Dean.
Evening.
You well?
Yes, thank you. You?
Yeah, not bad, mate. You enjoyed tonight back in the Renault Clios? It's been a while.
It has been a while. Yeah, I'm enjoying it actually.
Not a minute.
And where is Phil? Good evening to Phil as well. Who is... Oh, that's DJ Phil off. Phil's just coming through Coram. Might get a lap time in. Keegs has gone quicker than Jamie Brazier. G's gone quicker than Keegs. There's a car in front of Phil who's going to do a lap time before him. Is this Phil's lap time? Might be his out lap actually, because he pitted. I tell you what, he's timed that to absolute perfection then, as he has got a lap time in. 2 minute 15, that was an out lap then. So see what he can do. Sooty Apex has just gone P5. Doesn't really like his circuit, does Sooty? So we'll see what he can do. But Keegs running second at the moment. Can anybody stop the only G? Well, Keegs is in the slipstream of him to try and stop it. Where's Welshie? Was behind Peaceful Explosion. He's coming out the last corner now. Peaceful Explosion is nowhere to be seen. There he is behind him actually. Welshie coming down the start line. What can he do? Smoky Devil's not going to set a time. Welshie crosses the line and goes P8. First time out here then. Peaceful Explosion has gone P11. DJ Phil's 12th. KLF's going to get a time in. I'm not sure how good that's going to be. Peaceful Explosion's time was actually slower than Phil's outlap, so he must have had a problem in that. Dean's currently 7th. He's done for his time at the moment. Keegs and G aren't finished yet though. Keegs going to get a lovely slipstream down the Bentley straight over the only G. stay tuned because we've got the Snetterton race and the Silverstone race, and then we are going to the Rallycross event in which Jamie Brazier, Fury, Keegs, Sutty, Peaceful Explosion and Dean Wisocki are going to take part. The bottom two drop out of that one. Peaceful Explosion in the chat says he can't say he's a fan of this circuit. So yeah, the bottom two drop out of this heat tonight. Unorthodox, Gary 131, Deeks and Argent went through last night. Then that's Andy who's about to finish a lap just in front of these. No, it's not Andy, so I'm not sure who that is. Unorthodox still on a lap. But what can Keegs and G do? Whoever's just finished their lap hasn't improved. So can G improve his lap time? Will Keegs improve his? No, no improvement for none of them. Andy's finished. What about Unorthodox? That's Phil in the background, I do believe. So we'll check on Phil's time in a moment. Unorthodox crosses the line now. No, oh, it does improve up into P4. Oh, that is... I tell you, that's on his roof. That's Sutty Apex. I think he must have tried to take Phil out over the sausage curb, but Phil's improved to P7. Sutty's got the modified Renault Clio with no boot, no bonnet. Down the start straight, and he's going to spin into the pit lane and put it in the garage. So for the fourth time tonight, it's the only G who's on pole. Nobody can seem to touch him in these Renault Clios. But Keegs on the front row with him, out qualifying Jamie Brazier with Unorthodox 4th, Andy 5th, Sutty 6th. Phil managed to get a lap time in for 7th. Dean 8th, Welsh 9th, Fury 10th, Peaceful down in 11th for DJ Phil 12th, Smoky Devil 13th, and KLF down in P14. Good old night race here in the fog. You happy with them conditions, boys? Not like challenging you.
Yes.
So 2 more races left tonight, then the Rallycross event straight after that one. So stick around for the Rallycross. Brilliant fun last night. Just 8 laps of a short Rallycross circuit, where it is the Norwegian one. Next week, the next set of heats will be at a different location. And join us tomorrow night for the Daytona 24-hour race. 13 car grid at the moment. Should be a cracking race to watch, but the lights are on here then, and we're away for the 4th time tonight. And what sort of start has Keegs got? He's not got a brilliant one compared to Jamie Brazier. Jamie Brazier also looks like he's got a better start than the only G, and he's going to have to cut through the middle of both of them. Keegs has tucked into the background, and look at the darkness here at Snetterton 300. Jamie's going up the inside of the only G, but can't get it done there. Keegs up into 3rd, Unorthodox is 4th. Andy's 5th. Welsh's dropped down actually just behind Fury into 6th place. That's Phil looking up the inside. Is he going to send one on Fury as well? He is, and that's Unorthodox bouncing around up front, and Keegs getting smashed around, but Keegs has somehow come away with a race lead at the moment, ahead of Jamie Brazier and Andy. G's all the way down in 7th place. Keegs absolutely on fire at the moment. The Flying Scotsman on fire at the minute. Big boy Brazier right behind him with Andy 4th, Phil up in, Andy 3rd, Phil 4th. Phil's looking for a move on Andy. Fury's 5th. G's up into 6th. Welshie. Oh, Andy's wide. G's on 2 wheels. Phil's been tapped in the rear by G on 2 wheels, and then he's got a tap from Unorthodox as well. Phil locking down the order. As he's off, he's got to recover. Where's Sutty? Sutty's 14th. What has happened to Sutty and Peaceful? Please don't tell me them two's had a coming together here. I know Sutty's not a fan of this track. He may just be avoiding everybody so he can use all the sausage curb he likes here. DJ Phil's down in 12th place, but what can Sutty and Peaceful do? Big boy Brazier has got past Keegan Walsh. Can Keegs get back in front? Got a good start, did Big boy Brazier, and it all went wrong at the hairpin. And Keegs now, look at him gain as they come up to Brundle and Nelson. Here they go. Kieran Argent in the chat said that Sutty must have hit the curb again. He must have. And Keegs has lost the car. G's back up into 2nd. Unorthodox is 3rd. That looks like it's Welshie who had to go very wide, but he's now in front of Keegs as well. Welshie in a cracking race. Must love being in the commentary box because he's up into 4th. Chris going really well. He's concentrating. He's really concentrated here. Phil's down to 6th place on a recovery drive. Can he gain on Keys? KLF 7th. Peaceful 8th. Sutty, he's just dropped to 9th actually. Oh, he's in a wall! Sutty's in a wall! He's facing completely the wrong way. What has happened to Sutty Apex? Dean's down to 13th in his new livery behind his teammate for next season, DJ Phil. DJ Phil all on the grass there. And Dean gets through with ease there then. What has happened to Sooty Apex? He was in a wall, was up to 8th place, doing well. Make sure you don't take that sausage curb, round it nice and easy. That's how you take that corner, Sooty. He's in the wrong gear here. What is going off? I know he's on the wheel. Seems to be struggling tonight round this circuit. Brazier leads 2 seconds up the road from G on Orthodox P3 at the minute. Welsh is in 4th. Keegs 5th. Come on, Keegs, you're losing out to your dad. You'll never live this one down if you don't beat him. He's got Phil all over the back of him as well for P6. In fact, Peaceful's just gone up to 7th ahead of KLF. He's tried a bit of a battle in the Clios earlier, and Peaceful's been tagged by KLF again. They touched at Alton Park, they've touched at Snetterton, and Fury's all alongside him. KLF and Peaceful off, and Peaceful's across the track, so is KLF. Bit naughty there. Peaceful back on. Oh, watch DJ Phil. Oh, he's tapped the side of KLF, who's tapped the side of Peaceful. It's all gone off there then. Sooty Apex has gained 2 places over DJ Phil and KLF. He's going to be back on the rear of Peaceful Explosion, who's got Dean Wasocki just in front. Dean running that modified version of the Clio that we saw Sooty running qualifying. No boot, no bonnet, no bumpers. Although one's flapping about in the background. Keegs on the back of Welsh, though. What a battle this could be. The young gun versus
He's
the
not going to get past the old gun.
I was going to say versus the pad dropper. Oh, he will do if you go on 2 wheels. Oh, that was a moment for Chris. Nearly rolled it, coming through Bundle and Nelson there. Through the bomb hole we go now. And in towards Coram. Phil will be interested on this battle. Keegs will be sat in that loft wanting to absolutely get past his dad. He's losing to him on a stream. This could be a sign of things to come next season in the Pro Series.
He's very quiet.
Oh, Welch is all over the grass here. That's going to slow the momentum down, and Keegs is going to have that slipstream coming down towards turn 1. The man that could gain a couple of places here is Phil, who is sat just in the background. Welchie is weaving all over the place on board Phil. Now you see Welchie weaving, not giving Keegs that toe. What can Keegs do? He's gaining on Welchie, and he's going to send one up the inside and gets it done with ease. And Welchie cannot answer back to that one. No Scottish shove needed there. Keegs has absolutely done him. Is Welchie going to look for a sending manoeuvre up the inside into the hairpin? No, he's too far back. And he's going to gain no momentum over the sausage curb there at all. Keegs, job done. Can't let his dad embarrass him live on a stream. No way. Phil now gaining on Welchie. Dean Wasocki sliding that Clio through turn 1. He's doing absolute bits at the moment. Has Peaceful and Sooty right behind him. If I was Peaceful Explosion, I'd be wary of Sooty sending one like that. That's the cleanest send it move we've seen for a while, but he's ran very wide on exit. He didn't even touch that sausage curb there. Can you believe it? Sooty's done bits at the moment round Snetterton. Dean is chucking this Clio through these corners. He's absolutely gaining it some. Sooty now, though, is on a mission to try and get into that top 10. Peaceful giving it the old Tyler Flash. And Agostini now down towards Hamilton. Sooty Apex really on a charge. G though is just taking the lead from Big Boy Brazier. Where is Big Boy Brazier? He's there. Where's G gone? G must have had a spin. He has had a spin coming through Brundle and Nelson, so Big Boy Brazier retakes the lead. Unorthodox is going to gain on G. Can he get that move done? He's flashing his lights at him at the moment. So G tried to make the move on Big Boy Brazier but couldn't do it. Well, look, sounds like Welshie's had a moment. He's got Phil all over the rear of him. In fact, Phil looks like he's going to try and make a move. Where are they on track? They're coming through. Yeah, they're coming into Coram now. And Phil can't squeeze up the inside there. Back to Unorthodox and G. They'll have the toe. Smoky Devils on the back of Andy for P8 and 9. Sooty Apex trying to get past Dean. Dean, be careful, because this is where Sooty decided he was going to fly into the side of Gary. Peaceful will be wanting to pick up a few places here as well. Sooty's not actually close enough to Dean yet. He's not even going to be close enough to send one. Oh, that's Peaceful who's made a mistake coming through the bomb hole into Coram. And Peaceful's off in the grass. And now Sooty can really attack Dean and give it his absolute all. There's the sausage curb in question. That's Fury off. Dean's on 2 wheels. Oh, and Sooty's tapped Dean, who was on 2 wheels there, and Sooty's gave him an almighty tap. Again at the last corner. Again at the last corner, Sooty has tapped someone. Dean on 2 wheels there. All accidental. It's all good fun tonight. But you just couldn't write it that Sooty gets caught up there. Phil still on the back of Welsh. Both in the commentary box, and Phil is giving it his all to try and get past him here.
Certainly is.
How is the Clio's in the night? Are they fun to drive?
Yeah, very fun.
Yeah, it's exciting.
On board with Phil, then you'll see Welshie in front of him, that monster liveried Renault Clio, and he's getting ever so closer then as they come in towards Oggies and the exit of Hamilton. Phil will have the whole of the Bentley straight to slipstream him down then towards Nelson and Brundle and Nelson, sorry. Welshie very wide then, coming through Williams down onto the Bentley straight. You what, sorry, Phil?
I was having more fun watching Keegs battle with Welshie than try and get involved myself. I was hoping they were going to take each other out, but fortunately it didn't happen.
Welshie down the straight and they're coming towards Brundle, and that is tight there. Chris nearly shut the door, he's down with the sausage curb and can't get turned in, and Phil will say thank you very much, and that is P5 for Phil. Easy as you like there then. Dean's up to 7th place, so I don't know what's happened to Smoky Devil and Fury, but Sooty Apex down in 9th still. He's got Smoky Devil just in front of him down the Bentley straight, so he's going to probably try and overtake Smoky Devil in his favourite overtaking zone at this track, which is the final corner. Oh, that's Dean very, very wide onto the grass there. Smoky Devil and Sooty going round it quite well with ease. Let's go on board with Sooty then as we come through the bomb hole round towards Coram. The easy thing about Snetterton when you're on board somebody is that the names of the corners are all just before they come up. So round Coram we go. Where do you just dab the brakes? Just there. Oh, the backhand sliding out on Sooty Apex. Watch that, Sooty. Oh! Smoky Devil made a bit of a mistake, and how Sooty Apex didn't touch the back of him there. Great manoeuvre from him, but he's gained a place and he can hunt down Dean Wysocki once again. Battle out front is down to a second between Big Boy Brazier and the only G. G has took 3 wins out of 3 tonight. Can he get the 4th against Jamie Brazier? Unorthodox has dropped back. DJ Phil's gone in the pits. Not quite sure why. Unless he's got a drive-through. I wonder if he jumped the start. Peaceful Explosion's down in 11th place. He's not having the best tonight. Sooty's gaining on the back of Dean Wysocki. Welshie's still on the back of Phil here as well. There is Sooty Apex. 2.5 behind Dean. Oh, Dean's very wide coming through there. How has he managed to keep that on the track? Dean is saving them all over the place tonight. Would have lost a lot of time siding that car, would have scrubbed the speed, and he's got 3 cars now gaining on the back of him as he's coming in towards Agostini then. Gap up front down to half a second. Big Boy Brazier is hanging on for dear life here against the only G. G was 2 seconds quicker last lap than Big Boy Brazier. Was also 2 seconds quicker than Unorthodox, so G is flying at the moment. Where's Andy? Andy's down in P14, not having a very good race, is Andy. Struggling at the moment. He's actually parked up, so must have gave up on this one. But Big Boy Brazier then, he fended off Andy last night round here. 6 tenths up on his personal best lap last time round, a 2:05 dead, but G still 1.7 quicker last time out. So Big Boy Brazier's got a lot of work to do. Look at how Big Boy Brazier is having to defend from G here. G is just putting that on with ease, and look at that. Who's that off? Oh, that's KLF and Andy, I do believe, off. Oh. And that's Big Boy Brazier then, who's in a great battle there. Andy's now got going again. KLF's got that much damage. He's got no front headlights. Dean is down to P10.
Thank you.
We're on board Sooty Apex, but I'm sure we've pressed on Dean Wysocki. Yep. Flashing the lights is somebody. Not quite sure who. Cameraman. No, it's Dean Wysocki flashing the lights. On Smoky Devil and Fury. Sooty up to 7th then. Phil's lost out to Welshie again somewhere. Although that didn't sound too well there. Just as I said that, Welshie's off. That's why. So Phil's back up to P5. Has Sooty got enough time to gain on Phil? 16 seconds, I don't think so. Fury, Smoky Devil and Dean Wysocki will come down. Dean's going to try and look up the inside of Smoky Devil. Oh, and clips the sausage curb, and into the side of Smoky Devil he goes. Smoky Devil's kept it going at the moment. G still not past Big Boy Brazier. Look at him slipstreaming down the Bentley straight. Lap 6 or 7. These guys have still got this lap and 2 more to do. G's going to have a look around the outside of Brundle and then be on the inside for Nelson, and they lean on each other and they're off. Both off at Nelson, and this could allow Unorthodox to take the race lead here. G's got going. Big Boy Brazier's lost 2 places in all of that. G tried to go for a manoeuvre that didn't quite work. Keegs has been brought back into this race as well. Can the young gun get on the podium? He's only got to gain on Big Boy Brazier just ever so slightly. He was quicker. No, he wasn't. Sorry. It was Big Boy Brazier who was quicker than Unorthodox last time round. Phil ahead of Welch. He was well in front of Sutty. Dean's got back past... Dean passed Smokey Boy earlier on, we saw. Can he gain on Fury though? 1.5 seconds needed. Smokey Devil still with Dean. Peaceful Explosion. Really struggling around this track tonight. Kind of in a little race on his own is Peaceful. Down in the 2-minute 16s. Lap 7 we go though, and Unorthodox is within a tenth of the only G. And look at this, they're lapping Andy at the same time. And Unorthodox is kind of getting boxed here as they're trying to lap Andy. And G's all sideways coming through. Andy gives him a bit of a tap as G slid in front of him. And Unorthodox and G around. Jamie Brazier retakes the lead, and Keegs could be on the podium here. He's up into 4th place. Where is G? Well, Keegs has now just passed him, so G tucks in behind Keegs, and Keegs, bit slidey coming through that corner. Not sure if G gave him a bit of a tap there. A wee nudge, maybe. Keegs, though, giving a bit of a nudge back. Can he get G up on the inside? Yes, he can. Nice move from Keegan. Unorthodox on 2 wheels, runs very, very wide there, and Keegs, oh! Unorthodox coming back on, boxes Keegs in. Keegs has nowhere to go at the minute. He's got G around the outside of him again, coming through Hamilton. They're coming down towards Oggies. G's kept it around the outside, and he's going to be up the inside into Oggies' corner then. Don't touch the sausage curve. They lean on each other, does Keegs and G. Bit of a Scottish shove here there. Keegs is going to have to settle for getting in the slipstream and get that double toe down the Bentley straight on lap 7. Big Boy Brazier leads this race once again through the fortunes of G and Unorthodox tapping each other. And now Keegs is fighting G till the very end, and he's going to pull out here. And is he going to look in towards Brundle and Nelson? This could be a cracking move if Keegs can pull this one off. Bit early on the brakes. I think Keegs backed out of that quite easy there. Gets a good run through Nelson though. Now into the bomb we go. Phil running 5th, Welsh is 6th. Sutty 7th, not really gaining on him. Dean's lost out to Smokey Devil yet again. Can he get on the back of him as we come in to start lap 8? Unorthodox and G just in front, having a great scrap, and G on the inside at Coram. And we'll have the run through into the last corner. Cameraman's decided to jump to Sutty Apex, so let's jump on the roof cam of Keegs, who's going to get a double slipstream off for these two guys then. Fury's actually gained on Sutty Apex here. Sutty and Peaceful, not the greatest lovers of this circuit. Keegs has double toe, he can't take advantage of that. Into turn 1, back on the power, keeps it a lot tighter than G and Unorthodox do. Keegs had a good showing tonight, good few 4th places here and there. Brazier has lapped Andy.
It's about time.
It is about time, you're right. G very wide, so was Unorthodox. Keegs kept it nice and tight, but couldn't do nothing about it at the moment. So G doing very well so far. Up into 2nd place. Can he now hunt down? He's gapped Unorthodox as well. Can he hunt down Big Boy Brazier on the final lap of the race? I don't think so. Where's Sutty and Fury? They're quite close together. That gap's just over 1.5 seconds. So we'll see what they can do. Dean's losing out a couple of seconds to Smokey Devil. Peaceful in a world of his own. DJ Phil as well, so is KLF. Oh, we've had a retirement from the race. Not quite sure who's retired there. Peaceful Explosion's retired. And Keegs has lost out slightly to Unorthodox. He's dropped well back. But Unorthodox is trying to get on the back of the only G here then. They're trying to both lap Andy at the same time. So what can these guys do at the moment? Good little battle we've had here. 8 laps of Silverstone coming up next, but we may do the other one. Who was that across the grass there? I think that might have been Andy getting out of people's way. But it's going to be this man, Big Boy Brazier, who G has really caught up to on this last lap. It's going to be this man, though, who should surely take the win. He's managed to take the fight to Big Boy Brazier tonight. He comes into that final corner. And down the start straight we go now. Big Boy Brazier has got G all over the back of him. He's practically pushing him. Has he got the run down to the start line? I think Jamie Brazier is going to take this one. Yes, he is. From G 2nd. Unorthodox is going to come home P3 again. Keegs in 4th. Another good finish for him. Phil, after up and down race. All that's Andy off at the last corner. Phil managed to get in front of Welshie. Couldn't make inroads on Keegs though. He's going to take P5. Welshie's going to get a good P6 here, but now we know he's on the pad, so it doesn't really count if he's not on the wheel.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Do you know what would have been really funny is if your first time in commentary box you'd have dropped it.
Oh, don't.
Could you imagine?
You should have it hitting the floor.
Yeah. Such Apex will take P7. Fury's going to come home 8 for Smoky Devil, P9. Dean Wasocki is somewhere. The cameraman picks him up now. He's down in P10. Won't be happy with that one. DJ Phil's currently on the grass at the moment. At the bomb, all recovering through Brundle and Nelson. KLF's finished 12th and Andy has finished 13th, so we're just waiting for DJ Phil Green to finish now then, and everybody will be done. What a good night of just fun racing as well. Been interesting so far. We go next to Silverstone International. I wonder what weather we'll have there. Flash of the lights from DJ Phil as he crosses line, but don't go anywhere folks, we'll be right back after a quick break. Keegs is bloody class. Mate, you're too good. You what, Sutty?
Can you hear me, Matt?
Yeah, yeah.
Do a Silverstone GP in the Lamborghini.
I can't, I'm doing rallycross, aren't I, first?
Oh god, yeah.
We do carts after that, eh?
I can do it from
do the rallycross,
not long, but oh, it didn't take that long last night.
Yeah, it was a bit fair last time. This
Matt,
is where
who the fuck is that KLF 900?
Unorthodox' dad. He's racing in their touring cars next year.
He needs to fucking learn to drive, the cunt.
Yeah.
By any chance that you voted to kick him?
If I'm leaving my
Yeah,
he's
I
coming to 60.
Mate, twice, side by side.
Oh, he's disconnected. He's disconnected.
Side by side at Alton Park, he forced me into the inside wall, going to the hairpin, and he did. Then I was in front of him, going to take the corner, and he just fucking ploughed straight into you.
Yes.
I was all like, "Oh, you've overtook me. I'm not happy with that."
All I'm going to say, Matt, is peaceful put me in the wall. It was absolutely disgusting.
Why was we watching you and Dean, by the way, and you tapped Dean at that last corner again?
Because he went over the sausage curve.
Did you see this?
Mate. Let's have Keegs on unmute for this final race. And we'll keep Sutty Apex as well.
Let's go, Keegan.
Keegan! Right, I'll go live in a minute. Welcome back then for the final round of racing here in these Renault Clios. Just a bit, like I say, just a bit of a fun race in between the off-season, and we're joined in the commentary box now by Echo Man Keegan Walsh and Sutty Apex as well. Sutty, welcome back. An evening to you, Keegs.
Good evening.
How was Snetterton? Because Keegs, you had a... oh, there we go. Keegs, you had a very good Snetterton race, mate.
Yeah. Don't think I've really been that quick around there usually. I'm normally quite slow, not a big fan of the track, but it felt quite quick.
Your dad was showing you up at one stage though, and you was managing to struggle to get past him.
Yeah, I was struggling a bit, but I wasn't going to allow it.
Superior driver, Matt.
Yeah, that is definitely it. He's on the pad, so it's cheating anyway, so it don't count. But we are here at Silverstone International, not national like we did last night. So the opposite, the other part of the track. We've got the new start line, not the old one.
Brings back memories, this, Matt.
Brings back memories, yeah. Nearly won a Clio Cup championship here until where Sutty's coming up to turn one now. He decided to send one and NJ decided to follow him. And I ended up by them tents on the right-hand side on my roof. It's safe to say the headset took a throw at the wall that night. I was not happy, but oh well. We move on.
Had a good GT4 race.
I had a mega GT4 race. It was like your Imola race 2. End of the season. It was just one of them where you just got your head down and got that pace. Come past you and Gary like he was going backwards and used to be better at driving them cars than me.
No, I wouldn't know about that.
This was also the track where Little Leach was Sutty. Move back. And an incident happened.
That was a brilliant move from Joe.
It really was. So we've got Smoky Devil, Welshie. We have lost KLF, Welshie, Keegs. Dean Wasocki still in the pit lane at the moment, so he's obviously not going to get a lap in. Well, doesn't look like he's going to get a lap in at the minute. Andy, Sutty, Apex, Fury, Peaceful. The only G who's took 3 out of 4 wins so far. Jamie Brazier took the win at Snetterton. Can he get that job done for one final time tonight? Big Boy Brazier currently sat in the pit lane though, so he's not going to do it from there. Sutty Apex currently on pole from Peaceful Explosion. DJ Phil in third. Here comes regular Phil, who goes P3, and Unorthodox then takes the pole position away from Sutty by 700ths of a second. Fury's just come out of the pits, and G is now starting his first time lap. Where's Welshie? Keegs has done a lap for P5. Welshie's just coming down towards the hangar straight now. Excuse me. Andy coming through Stowe, down towards Club. Join us next week for a special event. 1 car, 5 tracks again. But we'll see what tracks we can get in. Here comes Andy then. What can he do from no time at the minute? P10 on the grid. Smoky Devil, Dean Wasocki, Big Boy Brazier still in the pits. And Andy's going to go up into P1, 9/10. Near enough a whole second quicker than Unorthodox. Where is Welsh? She's just coming through the final corner now. With DJ Phil. So can DJ Phil improve? DJ Phil didn't, and Welshie goes P8 then. Sutty Apex is about to cross the line. He stays third. Peaceful Explosion stays fifth. Phil goes up into third place now ahead of Sutty. Unorthodox takes pole. G then comes into second place. Fury's lap time puts him nowhere as it's not put one on the board yet. Welshie's also in the pits. Keegs has just gone up to P6 above Peaceful Explosion, so good lap time there from him. And I wonder now who can do any better with 21 seconds left. So Smoky Devil, Dean and Big Boy Brazier aren't going to get a lap time in, unfortunately. Stay tuned after this race though, guys, because there is the Rallycross event with Sutty Apex, Dean Wasocki, Keegs, Fury, Jamie Brazier and Peaceful Explosions. Pretty much everybody in this party bar Fury who are going to be trying to make their way into the second heat of that one. Sutty, looking forward to a bit of Rallycross?
Yeah, it should be good. I don't know whether to go back on the pad for that, but we'll see.
Keegs, yourself?
Yeah, it should be a good bit of fun. I've not really done much Rallycross in this game, but I'll try my best.
Try and do a bit better than your dad did last night on the wheel.
Yeah.
So far, Unorthodox on provisional pole. He's about to do another lap time. So is G and Phil, though. G goes pole from Unorthodox. Andy's currently third. Phil gets fourth. Peaceful's up to fifth. Sutty's down in sixth place. Keegs seventh, but he's on a lap. Can he improve any more? Fury's gone P8. Keegs, we'll find out. didn't improve. So Keeg stays P7, Fury 8th, DJ Phil 9th, Welshie 10th with Smoky Devil 11th, Dean Wasaki 12th, and Big Boy Brazier 13th.
I beg your pardon, Peaceful. We're having a bit of language in the chat. It's a good thing they're muted, I think.
I think that's about right. Although I can hear a slight echo. I could hear him giggling just then. There was Liam saying hello. I heard that as well.
Right, I think you might need to turn it on, Keegs.
Yeah, we'll do.
So the only G on the front row of the grid with Unorthodox row 2 is Andy and Phil. Phil, good qualifying tonight. Peaceful and Sooty on row 3. That could get fruity into turn 1. Row 4 is Keegs.
Oh, you decided to go dry. To go dry, yeah.
I've gone dry.
Hurricane, you know.
Yeah, no snow, hurricane, monsoon, nighttime fog that didn't look too foggy actually. But for the final time in the Clio Cup, we are away here. Can G make it 4 wins from 5 races? Let's wait and see. Down towards turn 1 they come now. He's already got a great start and has tucked in ahead of Unorthodox. Andy's dropped down to 3rd place. Peaceful's got a good launch in front of Phil then, who's just leaning on the side of Fury and manages to hold that brilliantly there. Sooty Apex was on the outside, but he's got Keegs trying to attack him. Then can't get nothing done there. Dean Wasaki's got Welshie side by side with him here, and Dean Wasaki has Welshie now in front of him. He's got DJ Phil just behind him. Can Dean Wasaki do anything about it? Coming down towards the hangar straight. Oh, that's Sooty and Fury! And Fury's done brilliantly not to flip that there, but Sooty's gone very wide. Didn't quite see what happened. We only saw the ending, and Sooty dropped to the back of the grid. Fury clearly displeased with that one as he flashes his lights in anger at Sooty Apex.
Sorry, mate, that was disgusting.
All I heard then was Peaceful say, that's a send it. Look at this for the lead. Peaceful Explosion currently in the lead of this race. They're 4th for the lead. Unorthodox is up the inside and Andy's round the outside. Unorthodox now leads. There's G as well. Great racing, a bit of a bump with Peaceful Explosion. And Phil and Keegs want to get involved with this. So does the experienced of Welshie. Look at this. This is Clio racing. This is what Clio racing's meant to be. Sooty and Fury well off the pace because they decided to play roly-poly with each other. But, well, Leone G's going to look around the outside of Philly's gone very, very wide there and is going to have to take the escape route. Doesn't rejoin in any bother, but look at that. The teammates of DJ Phil and Deeks there in the background trying to get involved with this. Smoky Devil's trying to keep with him. Sooty and Fury are sticking together but can't do anything. Up into P2, and this is fantastic Clio racing. Tap from Peaceful on the side of Andy. Now look at the run that Keegs has got. Pulls out and he's going to have a great run down on the hangar straight. Peaceful now tucks into Keegs' slipstream. G follows him and Phil trying to stick in Keegs' slipstream. G slipstream. Welshie's slipstream in Phil. And Peaceful up the inside of Keegs. Keegs has got G going around the outside though at Stoke Corner, and it's 3 wide. They keep it very clean. Down Vale straight towards Club Corner. Unorthodox and Andy just starting to stretch their legs, and G on the brakes late and has got up the inside of Peaceful Explosion, and Phil looks around the outside as well. Nothing can be done there. Keegs and G though side by side, and look at the run that G's got coming on the exit to Club. Down the start straight to start lap 3 of 8, and G has got a fantastic run here. Done absolute bits so far, and into turn 1 he goes. Great stuff from G. Back up into P3. Keegs 4th, Peaceful 5th. Phil's down in 6th place. Welshie's just started to drop off the back. Dean and DJ Phil 8th and 9th. That was Smoky Devil round as Fury and Sooty. Oh, what's happened to Sooty? Sooty hasn't tapped Smoky Devil, has he?
He outbroke him. He broke early and tagged the rear of him.
Ah, right. So Smoky Devil down to 12th.
Yeah, it was my fault, that.
Someone's retired and is in the pit lane, but I can't actually see who is P13. I don't know if you guys know who's in the pit lane. It's Big Boy Brazier, so he's obviously not been, he's obviously not ready up for this race. It's Big Boy Brazier who's in the pits, but Unorthodox has got Andy behind him with G. Keegs closely behind G. Peaceful's just dropped off the back. He's got Phil with him. Welsh is trying to stick with them. Dean's trying to gain on the back of Welsh and is doing quite well at the moment. DJ Phil's trying to stick with Dean and Fury's trying to stick with DJ Phil. Sutty again involved in another incident. It's Sugo all over again. Although he didn't.
Well,
Oh yeah. Unorthodox now though leads this race 0.6 of a second ahead of Andy. Keeg's doing a cracking job tonight. Another P4 at the moment and he's sticking with G. Absolutely brilliant. He has to go outside. Can't get that one done. Right up the slipstream of him. Look at the run. He's pretty much pushing G around this part of the circuit. Keegs is on a mission at the moment. Racing in the Daytona 24 tomorrow. Everybody a little bit wide there. Keegs has kept that within track limits brilliantly. And can he get in that toe now? Fury's got past DJ Phil. Dean is on the back of Welshie. And Welshie deploying the weaving tactic. Unorthodox is going for the lead over Andy at the moment. Up the inside into Stowe corner. The Sutty smash, says Liam in the chat. Sutty smash it. Andy now will have the inside line coming back into club. G's going to try and follow through. So is Keeg. So is Peaceful Explosion. This is great clear racing. Unorthodox got a bit out of shape there. Andy's got the job done. And Unorthodox just tacks the bag of Andy there. Nothing comes of that one though. But G goes up into second place. Keegs couldn't follow through. Neither could Peaceful. Phil sticking with his front pack as well. 6 for the lead at the moment. Look at Keegs now. He's having a look on Unorthodox at the moment. Going into turn 1. Dean and Fury are looking on Welshie in the background. Peaceful has a look on Keegs but can't get that move done there. G now on Andy round the farm curve. Can he get the job done? Is Unorthodox going to go back up the inside? No, he can't, because G will have the inside line for the next part. But if Unorthodox can keep it there, he might have a run onto the hanger straight. Bit of a rub with G there. G can't squeeze in that gap in the middle. And Unorthodox may have just got himself a good run. No, tucks into that slipstream. So does Keeg. So does Peaceful. So does Phil. There's Dean. He's got in front of Welshie. DJ Phil's as well is in front of Fury. So a good 4-way battle. There's Sutty in the background trying to get on that pack. But it's this 6-way for the lead at the moment. Oh, and Unorthodox has tapped G and he's round. He's sideways. How has he held that? That is a great save there, and Keegs has looked interested, but no, Peaceful's now going to have a look on Keegs. Phil's just biding his time for this to all go horribly wrong and take the race win. How has G held that one? Unorthodox gave him a bit of a tap up the rear. Keegs has gone very wide, and now the front three can just stretch their legs a little bit here. I've dropped my pad. Chris, I love it. I've dropped my pad. Brilliant. Dean's down in 7th place. He's got Welshie not far behind him with Fury attacking him. DJ Phil and Sutty apex. Let's go on board Sutty into turn 1. Just a bit too far back. What's Keeg's view of only G? Look at this battle. 3 abreast nearly going into the second corner. Keegs has got a great view up front here. Peaceful and Phil will have a lovely view behind. Peaceful just dropping off the back a little bit. Unorthodox breaking on the grass, and Keegs is going to look up the inside of Unorthodox. Not close enough to get the job done there, but he'll have a triple toe coming down the hanger straight. Can he get this move done? Absolute cracking racing here at Silverstone. Peaceful Explosion and Phil. Phil just dropping off the back of this pack at the moment. Is Keegs going to look up the inside? No, he's not. Braked a little earlier than Unorthodox. Didn't think he was going to get it turned in. He's ran a bit wider than Unorthodox as well. But I tell you what, he's got a great run out of Stowe, and look at him into club. Going to go up the inside for the first part of the corner. Job done for Keeg so far. Runs Unorthodox a little wide. Can Peaceful have a look round the outside? No, he can't. Can he get a cut back up the inside at club? Not just yet. Keeg's hanging on in there. Unorthodox down to 4th. G and Andy side by side coming into the first corner on lap 7 of this race. Dean Wasaki's gap Fury, who's got past Welshie, who's got DJ Phil and Sutty behind them, and G losing the rear. Phil was pushing Peaceful there. They've kept going as well. All drama all up and down this grid, and Andy up the inside. His Keeg's going to try and follow Andy through. Can't get it done at turn 2. Cracking drama up and down this path. Let's jump on to Sutty. He's on the back of DJ Phil, who's chasing Welsh, who's chasing Fury. Phil's on the back of Peaceful, who's dropped well off the back of the quadruple battle at the front. No matter where you look at this Silverstone circuit, there is drama. Absolute brilliant manoeuvres. Sutty still 11th on lap 7 of this one. G's going to have a look at Andy now, but Keegs is going to have a look up the inside of... Unorthodox going to have a look up the inside of Keegs, apologies. And he's got that move done absolutely brilliantly then. But Andy and G still battling. Andy's gone very defensive coming down towards Club. Can Keegs get that move back up the inside of Unorthodox? He's later on the brakes and looks like he's got the job done. Has he got it stuck? Yes, he has. Great move from the young Scotsman. But Unorthodox gets the cut back here down towards turn 1. Well, all the good work Keegs has just done, Unorthodox has undone it, and he says, you've got to do it again, mate. Cracking drama there. Sutty's got past DJ Phil. Fury's gaining on the back of Dean Wisocki here. Phil's on the back of Peaceful Explosion. No matter where you look, there is drama all over. G and Andy just starting to gap Unorthodox and Keegs. G's having a look on Andy. Keegs trying to go around the outside of Unorthodox. And I tell you what, if he can make that stick, he's done well. But he can't. Lap 8 of 8 here. Peaceful... Don't know what to say. Peaceful and Phil are really gaining on each other. Fury's got past Dean. No, Dean's back past Fury. That's Sutty, Apex and DJ Phil battling with Welshie as well. Back to the battle up front though. Look at this. There's 3 separate battles here. G and Andy side by side coming down the hanger straight. Keegs can't get close enough to Unorthodox coming into Stowe corner for the final time. Here comes Andy then. Can he defend from G for one final push? Still side by side. G tucks in behind now.
Up, Chris.
Cheers for the language there, Sutty. Apologies about the language there from Sutty Apex. But G's got the cut back at the very end, and G's going to do Andy coming over the line. And the only G is going to take the race winning. Great style here. He's been absolutely brilliant all night. He wins from Andy. Unorthodox 3rd, Keegs 4th, Peaceful 5th, Phil down in 6th place. Dean Wisocki looks like he's going to hang on for 7th place. So a good finish for Dean Wisocki. Fury's going to cross the line P8. Sutty, after apologising for the bad language, 9th. Welshie 10th.
Yeah,
DJ Phil 11th. Smoky Devil will cross the line P12.
Can we go again?
Absolutely. Keegs, that was mega.
I love that, mate.
That was brilliant racing. That was brilliant racing.
Race, that, Chris.
We're going to be back after the break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back with the Rallycross, so stay tuned.
Oh.
Yeah, you have.
No. Oh, you have?
Can we go again? That was well good. I thought that was...
Oh, mate, that was fucking quality. You're alright, bud, you're alright. It had to be Sutty, didn't it, that swore, eh? Okay. There was too much happening. Keegs were doing too good.
Oh, it was a great game.
I'm just sweating.
It's got the Rallycross.
Right, well then.
Yep, just 2 seconds.
Let me try this. Can we go back to the clues after this, you know?
I had a practice of the Rallycross. It's going to make no difference. It is an absolute, complete difference.
Do what Welshie's done and go on pad.
I reckon the pad will be harder.
Just let you know, you can use any car in the Rallycross.
RS200 it is.
Anyway, I've got near goddamn clue.
Have we got the Pikes Peak?
Yeah, we got the Escudo.
Wait, is it the Norwegian track again?
1200 brake.
Yeah, it's that Norwegian track for the first heat. Yeah, Norway, yeah.
He's slowing, by the way, and he's Smoky Devil.
Yeah, he's not very good.
I come round the corner and he was just there, and I was like, nice one.
Keegs is just...
Fury just kept leaning on me.
Keegs, you've been bigged up by G there in the chat. That was mega, that. Until Sutty swapped.
I've never driven those clues so good.
I was like, oops. That's 2 things where you've heard me say oops. Where's that from?
Out of all the tracks tonight, Silverstone's the only one I did pretty decent at. Can we just do a season at Silverstone?
I thought it was the McLaren track as well, but the race was good.
You fucking love Silverstone. I'm doing it now, mate. It's a big boy brazier. Is Jamie there? Dean. Fury. Peaceful. No. Andrew Clegg. I'll race Rallycross if there's any space. That's Andy. Keegs. He is. Yeah, I can hear him.
In the party.
You have an invitation. Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, it is.
I
can't
believe you swore. Sorry.
I know, that was funny as fuck.
Pushing fate, tempting fate too much, that was.
What was?
What was it you said then, Sutty? Was it fuck off peaceful?
It
No,
was,
it went
fuck
there,
off
not
Chris,
for me.
leave me alone.
Chris is going to use that as inspiration to
Dean, you
win
there?
you.
Beat me.
There's only one choice for me, this
Yeah.
cold line. It's gotta be a Ford.
Oh, that's
the Mini. Look
they're
how
the colours.
fast the Mini is.
They're the
It's
colours
great.
Kieran used last night. Keegs, I've sent you an invite, haven't I? Oh, big boy Bracey's in.
Do you reckon the Ford's the best?
No, it's just the only one I've driven.
Get in the Honda. It's all about the
I
Honda.
know I'm going in. No swearing, please.
Considering
Says you.
the Mini's got 30 brake more than most of the other cars,
Where
a lot
is?
more than the Megane.
We're just waiting on Keegs and Dean.
No, you can invite us here.
I've sent you an invite. Yeah, I have. I've sent you an invite. I've sent you an invite.
It's there.
I was going to do it just now. Oh,
So we
sorry.
have qualifying,
No, you can't turn qualifying on.
can't you?
No.
I'm not qualifying in rally.
When I practice this, it just puts you on the grid and then it just goes, go.
Oh, wait,
No,
wait there.
it's not like-
Wait,
it's not
wait there a second, Matt. I just have to do something.
Yeah,
mate.
we're waiting for Dean a second anyway, so I'm just going to go to the toilet.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, right,
Yeah,
2 seconds. I've got something I'm doing.
Where even is Dean? I ain't even heard it for ages.
You what?
Where's Dean? I've not heard
Oh,
him
we've
for
got
ages.
someone else.
Yeah, I'm on my way back. I just had to do something.
You're going to the pad.
Boo!
Fucking stupid. I've just got to do
Mate,
something.
that's not a good
Disconnected.
idea, though.
Game's turned off.
The pad'll be worse.
The thing is,
Hey,
the wheel, I can just manage to get Clio, and it's like light.
Make it seem
I've only-
as if your game lagged out and kicked you off.
I've only got the wheel set up for GT3s.
I don't even know what car I'm using now. I'm just going with Audi.
You know, even the force feedback on the Clio's was quite light there.
You thought it is on the Clio.
You up?
Force feedback
enjoyed
is
that.
light on the Clios, I think.
Oh, do I go on the wheel and try these? Do you just want to laugh at me?
Man up. Mate, it's Rallycross. None of us have really raced it, so it's going to be a laugh anyway.
It's no much.
You might want to assign a handbrake button.
Nah, don't need a handbrake.
No, you might actually need a handbrake. I struggled like fuck to turn this bastard round.
I struggled with bloody handbrake and turning.
Yeah, we noticed that on the stream.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right then, I'll go on the wheel just for comedic value.
You say that, but you've already left, so you've probably fired up the pad and gone, oh, I'm on the wheel.
Oh, we've lost
No,
Dean
I'm
and
gonna-
Sutty.
I'm
Where's
gonna-
Sutty?
Somebody's
Sorry,
he
we've
was gonna
gained
put
Dean.
Pad on, weren't he?
We've lost Sutty and Keegs.
So, just wait there, Max. I'm going to disconnect again because I've been bullied to go on the wheel.
Good lad. So where's Keegs? Where you gone?
So he does it.
I'm just going again. I'll be back in a minute.
Where you gone, Keegs? Oh, you're there. Dean, you're not going. Dean, you're going in Merc, are you?
I think.
I'm just going to assign a handbrake, Matt.
I just want
Yeah, there
many
is.
car ride.
They're all same mile per hour anyway. No one's in the Honda. How boring.
I got the
Oh,
pink
because
motor.
I only race in the chorus.
I only race.
Anyway,
Yes,
some
please.
Hondas. Yeah. Hondas are shit.
Can.
They're not when you know how to drive them.
Have you ever heard a nice VTEC with a nice exhaust piece full?
It's not as good as a Z-Tech.
No, listen. Gay.
That's it, yeah. Honda Civic Type R, the EP, I don't know which one it was, the first one. The first hatchback sort of one, around 2000, 2003.
Keegs, what are you in?
Yeah.
200 fucking brake, is it? I had a Focus ST 170, 170 brake, full of shite, and I fucking left it for dust. Tons of shit.
The only Hondas that were good were the ones with the full-on VTECs.
Have you gone, Phil?
I'm here, mate.
Oh, you're here.
Sorry, mate, we're waiting on you. Come on.
He's
Yeah, I'm
tuned in, ready to
on
watch
my
you
way. I'm on my
fail.
way. Oh, I think it's going to be a miserable Phil. I think you're going to hear a lot of zzz.
I'll tell you what,
I'm
I had a
muting you all, I
practice
can't
on
trust
this
you.
literally half hour before the race, and I was
Oh, you
chatting
can't
to
trust
Matt.
me now, can you? You need to tell me if I'm going to be commentating with you, then I know I'm doing it.
You didn't
Trust you before.
Cheers, baby. I know. Yeah, we're still waiting for Jamie. Right, start to mute everyone. Yeah. Sooty, Jamie back yet? Jamie, you there? Oh, is he there? I've got him muted. You there, Jamie? He's left. Phil, do you want to do your rallycross heat tonight? Does Phil want to do his rallycross heat tonight? I can't hear him. Yeah, mate. Right, so not Jamie, but Phil.
I'm joining, mate. I'm joining.
Snel, 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 snel.
Right, best mute Sooty before he swears again.
Oh.
Best of luck, Sooty. I'll give Phil a couple of seconds. Phil, just put the thumbs up so I know you're ready, because I can't hear you, obviously. And then I'll know which car you're in. He's in the Honda, is he? Yeah, good man. I don't know if he is or not. Yeah. Messiah. What? Because we had to fucking wait for Jamie. Because we had to wait for Jamie. Welcome back then, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay, a bit of a problem with the driver lineup. Jamie Brazier will now take part in his heat next week, but we've got Phil in. So Sooty will start on pole from Keegs, Fury third, Dean in fourth, Phil fifth and Peaceful Explosion sixth place. You have to take a Joker lap, let's not forget that one. But the revs are rising here, and I'm quite looking forward to this one. Let's see who can take the win then in the Rallycross Heat 2 tonight. Who will make it into the next round with Unorthodox? Sooty Apex not the best of starts. We've already had Fury's not readied up, so Fury's not here. Fury will get to redo his next time out, then we'll let Fury redo his heat. But Sooty leads from Keegs in second. Peaceful's now second, Keegs third, Phil's in fourth. Oh, he's had a problem in the Honda. Dean's done his joke lap with Keegs. Currently in the VW is Dean Wasocki. Phil in the Honda had a bit of a problem there. So we'll hopefully get Phil back in next time out for his heat. Unless we receive word, we could, I suppose, restart the event. It's not too long. But Peaceful leads doing his joke lap ahead of Sooty Apex. Where is Peaceful Explosion? Cameraman not picking him up here. There they are. Peaceful over the line and Sooty Apex struggling at the moment. Keegs and Dean not doing too bad. Sooty's had a bit of a spin. I don't know what part of the track Sooty Apex is taking here. Sooty's not completed the first lap. Sooty's a lap down. Sooty's gone a lap down. Phil's up into third place. Dean's up into fourth, doing enough he needs to. I think we can get a restart on the event. We will restart the event, I do believe. I think that's what we'll have to do then, is get a restart. Sooty's gone a lap down for some reason. Not quite sure why. So we will get a restart on the event. So if the guys just want to retire to the pits, we'll get a restart on this event. Fury got DQ'd even though he was on the grid in neutral. Sooty's left the session. Keegs is doing a few donuts. Peaceful, Phil and Dean. So if everybody wants to retire from the session, we can get, or leave the session, whatever, we can get the restart going. Just awaiting Dean and Keegs now to leave. Boys, come on, leave the session. So let's restart this, so we'll be back in just a moment. How come you went a lap down?
You what?
How come you ended up a lap down?
Got lost.
Oh.
Okay. No, I went the other.
Right, use your invite to get back in. Yeah. Ah, right,
so I've gone past around the barriers, and then it's given me it's
so
put me a
you've
lap
got
down.
to stick to the track.
So I thought I'll just get around there and back in.
Yeah. Or use your same invite to get back in, and we can get this heat underway. We were waiting on Phil.
He already did jumpstart.
Did he? Oh, he said he was in neutral. Oh well, it was unfair on you to. And we were waiting for Ria.
If you're going to lap down. It's alright now though, because I've realised now the pad is the way to go.
We are waiting for Phil and Sutty.
I like the way you're calling me a cheating bastard where the pad should be slower. I couldn't even change gear fast enough. Yeah, I got the start at the front peaceful and realised that I had to change gear. I was just bouncing it off the limiter in first. Straight on.
Putting you back on mute. Thumbs up when ready, Phil. So apologies for the delay. Hopefully now we can get back underway then to where we was just a moment ago. Let's see then if Sutty can manage to stay on track. Let's see if Fury, who apparently jumped start, won't get himself disqualified. But Sutty lines up on pole from Phil in the Honda. What is Sutty in? Let's have a quick look. So Sutty's in the VW, Phil the Honda, Ford for Peaceful, Dean in the VW, Fury's in the VW, and Keegs, I can't quite see what car he's in. No indication there whatsoever, so we'll have to wait and see what he's in. Everybody's got to do the Joker lap, so let's see what they can all do this time around. And it's lights out and away we go here. Everybody's got away this time out. Oh, that's Peaceful with a heck of a start straight onto the Joker lap. Phil and Fury's had a bit of a tap there. Sutty's forced Peaceful Explosion wide then. So Sutty Apex leads, done his Joker lap. Phil second. Keegs is now second, after he's done his Joker lap. Dean is third after. Dean's now second, after he's done his Joker lap. Keegs third after a Joker lap. Peaceful and Phil. Phil's the only one who hasn't done his. Fury's sixth at the moment. Well behind so far. Phil, Keegs and Peaceful battling on track. Dean actually up in second place here at the moment, so not doing too bad. Oh, that's Peaceful who's been tapped around by Phil in the Honda. Don't forget the bottom two drop out and will not make it through to the second round unless they get a lucky draw to go through. But at the moment, Sutty Apex leads by 4 seconds from Dean. Keegs just behind Dean with Socket. Keegs in the Citroen there then. Peaceful Explosion in the Ford. Phil's now doing his Joe Clap in the Honda. Fury trying to keep going. If he's on the wheel, he's probably still learning the wheel as well as having to do a rallycross. Not easy, but he's giving it his best shot. Dean now coming under a bit of pressure from Keegs and Peaceful Explosion soon, but he's in that top 4 even if them two get past him. Ran a bit wide there and Keegs goes up the inside. Nice and easy done, excuse me. Can Dean get back past Keegan? Let's wait and see then. He's clearly not got an handbrake button. You see him just braking normally and not getting that car swung as much as easy as he'd like. Although I don't know, he looks like he's done that quite nicely. Peaceful Explosion all over the back of him. Where's Phil? He's down in 5th. Fury's retired now. So we've had Fury retire from this one. Left the session, so Fury will be out. So it is a case of who finishes 5th will drop out now. And will be out of the running for this second heat when they come around. Phil really got to try and gain on the back of Keegs. Peaceful's now up into P2 ahead of Dean Wisocki. Keegs though trying to gain on the back of Dean Wisocki. Can Dean make it into the next stage of the heats? There's Phil gaining on the both of them. Dean just needs one moment of magic here to try and get into that second heat. He's not going to do it like that at the moment. Dean obviously on the pad. Sooty, not sure if he's on the pad or on the wheel. Oh, Dean get it a bit wrong there, and Phil moves up into 4th. So Phil goes through into the top 4 at the moment to go through to the next round of this rallycross stage. Sooty though 5 seconds in the lead, 6.5 seconds in the lead now. All have done their Joe Clap. They're on lap 5 of 8. Sooty's got a heck of a gap to Peaceful Explosion, who's currently in 2nd place, with Keegs in 3rd, just hanging on from Phil and Dean Wisocki as well, might I add. So can Keegs... Oh, Dean's gone wide into the barriers there, so that's not what Dean had wanted. That's probably just put him out of this. But don't forget, could get a second chance at this, could get a second bite of the cherry if there is enough time for... If there is a... enough spaces left, could get a wild card entry into this one. We'll have to go back through the streams and see the 2 quickest times to get a wild card entry. Phil on the back of Keegs though. Can that Honda beat the Citroen? Not used to seeing a Honda in a rallycross event, but nevertheless Phil making it work at the moment. Sooty's been closed in by Peaceful Explosion slightly. We saw this livery from Kieran Argent last night, Peaceful Explosion's teammate last season. Peaceful rallycross in style there. Look at that, beautifully done. Phil though still on the back of Keegan here. So Keegs' dad Welshie struggled last night, and Phil has just moved into the top 3 as Keegs has made a mistake somewhere, and that's allowed Dean Wisocki to slightly catch a little bit. Phil's now gained on Peaceful Explosion as well, so Peaceful's made a mistake somewhere as well. So Phil could finish 2nd here, and can him and Sooty go through to the next stage? That's going to be the interesting thing to see. Peaceful's made another mistake, and there's Phil up into 2nd place, who at one stage was out of this. He's now 2nd. Keegs is gaining on Peaceful Explosion as well. Dean must have had another problem as he's dropped off the back of Keegs even more. But Keegs putting Peaceful under some pressure. Keegs is going to go through at the moment, but it is only just a couple of mistakes. If Dean Wisocki can get down there, will be in for this. Sooty's coming around to start his last lap. I think he's just made a mistake himself, though. Yes, he has. Sooty's made a mistake coming through the final part of the circuit. But he's going to get around this final corner now, and he's going to start his last lap of this race. 7 seconds in the lead from Phil. Oh, and he lands that car. Oh, he's hit the wall. He's hit the monster barrier. Keegs has moved up to 2nd, so I'm not sure what's happened to Phil. Where is Phil? He's getting going now, but Sooty's hit a barrier. He's only just going. So Keegs could be in line to win this race. Sooty had such a lead, and as he messed it up at the end there, Keegs doing brilliantly at the moment. Peaceful's now 3rd. Phil's dropped to 4th. It's ebbed and flowed all race, this one. Dean looks like he's going to drop out, unfortunately, but like I say, could get in through the wild card, and Peaceful and Phil have hit each other. This could be Dean Wisocki's opportunity to gain a place or 2. Here he comes. One more mistake from these two, and Dean could be right on the back of them then. But it's going to be this man, Sooty Apex, who is going to take the win in the rallycross stage for Heat 2. He's gone through to the 2nd round. What about Keegs? It looks like he's going to go through as well. Yes, he does. He's in the 2nd heats. Peaceful Explosion. He's about to jump across the line into the next stage. So is Phil. So unfortunately for Dean Wisocki, it just wasn't to be at the end. But for Dean and Fury, they're going to have to hope they get picked in the wild card entry then. But that's your lot tonight. Cracking rallycross race. Will be in another heat next Wednesday night, although we need to do one on a weekend for Adam Kaup. So stay tuned for the second heat of for the next stage of these heats, in which I know Jamie Brazier and Andy will be taking part of. We'll let you know who else will be there as well. But from all of us here at Simplay Motorsport, thanks for tuning in tonight. Tuning tomorrow for the Daytona 24 Hours. And from all of us here, take care. Good night. Unlucky, Dean. You've still got a chance. You've still got a chance to go through. Yeah, I didn't know.
We had 36.5, a 36.6, and two 36.7s for the top four. It was all, well, literally 1 or 2 temps between each of us.
No, it was good.
What are we doing now?
That was ace. I had some really
Dean's been
good
knocked out,
power
but
slides, and then
could
some
get-
good fuck-ups.
You were Phil, sort of like you, Phil and Keegs was chopping and changing like mad.
Yeah. It was purely down to fucking up.
Dean, what'd you say your licence was on?
Tap the handbrake there and you're fucked. And you spin, you end up facing the barrier, and that all 3 of us.
Dean, what do you say your licence